Looking down on Victoria Park here in London. 18 acres right in the center of the city. And every August hosts a delicious rib fest. It's prime time at the Brier in London, and we are in for a treat. Two undefeated teams, playoff secure, face off for the top of Pool A. And like a fine wine, four-time champion Kevin Cooey and Alberta, they just get better with age. While Manitoba's Matt Dunstone riding the power of the Bison to familiar territory. 6-0 against 6-0. Which team will make it? 7th heaven. Draw 15 next. Getting closer to the end of round robin. One more full day of play tomorrow as we sort out the playoffs tonight. It's a big one, to be sure. Alberta against Manitoba Dunstone in a battle of undefeated. This afternoon, teams from Pool A, Wildcard 2, Reed Carruthers, Nova Scotia, Matt Manuel in the 6th. And Carruthers fighting for his playoff life. Makes that would lead to a steal of 2, and yes, keeps wildcard still in that playoff picture. So Carruthers is your winner. First win for Jamie Cooey as he takes out Nunavut. Sturmey still alive with a win over PEI and McEwen. Very much part of the playoff picture with the win over New Brunswick. So here's what we know. Pool B, Botcher, Guju. Right now there would be a tiebreaker between Ontario and Quebec if it ended right now. What we know in Pool A, Dunstone, Cooey, they are in. Horgan right now is 3rd. Cooey wins tonight and he will finish first. And on this Wednesday night, we do say hello, Canada, and welcome back to London. The gang's all here as we get ready for the very big game featuring Alberta and Manitoba. How many years have we been watching Kevin Cooey and that demeanor of his? He really, truly is like ice.
Ice man, Al Hackner,
oh, well, okay.
Maybe the best shot that was ever played in the history of the sport. Both these guys have that ability to raise the level when they have to. They're always in the mix, and they somehow, even if they're not playing well, they somehow find a way to win. So calm under pressure. It's remarkable.
Then you've got two teams that are tied on the top of the leaderboard, but there is a big difference when it comes to numbers.
Well, there is. If you look at Manitoba, the back end +6, that means they have found ways to outscore skips and thirds at all times. And tonight, if things get pressure, well, BJ Neufeld, Vic, he's got that great experience. Tyler Tardy's still finding his way in his first Brier. Can he provide that for Kevin Cooey? We'll find out.
So that's the game coming up. Alberta knows if they win, they could put first place on ice.
It's now or never, yeah, it's now or never. The clock is ticking, my ambitions will outlast the pressure. It's now or never, yeah, the time is now. Work hard, play hard, that's what I'm about.
Here we go, bang, and across, oh, and
something special.
My ambitions will outlast the pressure. It's now or never, yeah, the time is now. Work hard, play hard, that's what I'm about.
The 2023 Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you by Tim Hortons, proudly serving Canada's favorite coffee. By PointsBet Canada, the official sportsbook of Curling Canada. By Home Hardware, here's how. And by Scotties Facial Tissue, unleash the Scotties.
it's a big night for these two teams, Alberta, Manitoba, as they fight for first place. 4 games on the ice. Kathy, what are the others, please?
Well, Thomas Goffin and Yukon will take on Scott Jones for New Brunswick, chasing a first win. Wildcard Carruthers is trying to get rolling and stay at 3 losses. He takes on Jake Higgs and Nunavut. And finally, Jacques Gauthier, coming after a extra end loss, will try to hand Mike McEwen and Ontario their 3rd loss.
And Kathy keeping her eye on all those. It's time to meet the teams now, brought to you by Home Hardware. Here's how. The Alberta champions, they hail from the Glencoe Club in Calgary, skipped by Kevin Cooey and backed up by Carrick Martin, Brad Thiessen, and Tyler Target. The Manitoba champions, the #1 seed in the event from the Fort Rouge in Winnipeg, skipped by 27-year-old Matt Dunstone with Ryan Harnden and Colton Lawton. BJ Neufeld at his back. Last rock, the draw was won by Cooey. He pinned it twice and won it by some 20 centimeters. So to get us under go, the Manitoba lead, Ryan Harnden.
2/3.
That could make all the difference. Certainly helps Cooey's cause. You take a look at this powerhouse from Manitoba. They have yet to play the 10th end.
Shot right. You think that slid really good? That was good.
Not bad.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Close.
Close. Close.
Hey,
Tough.
keep it going, guys.
Line's good. Get it here. Top 4. Just bite the 4.
Curl if you can at all, Brad.
No, you're good. You're good.
It's good. It's good.
Tough.
Boy, again, 2 great shots to start. Let's take a look at the keys to the game, and we will start with Manitoba.
Well, tolerance when there's 2 great teams like this, that can make the difference. Team Dunstone has to make something out of those half shots. You got to miss them the right way to play against a guy like Cooey. And luck of the draw for Dunstone. He played this morning. Cooey didn't with the textured stones. That could make a big difference. It also happened to him against Crothers, where Crothers missed 4 draws and got stuck with the straight rocks. That helped Dunstone also. Could be a little bit of a luck of the draw.
Just don't want to bounce on this line. Line's good. Line's good, guys. Line's good. No bounce still. No bounce still. A little bit, Beach. No. 14-8.
Oh, we're in for a treat here. Let's take a look now at the keys for Cooey in Alberta.
Well, they can't be tardy. Tyler Tardy's the #2 third here all week, which is absolutely incredible for his first Brier playing with the great Cooey. You'd think that would be too much pressure for him, but now he's playing the #1 guy, BJ Neufeld, who's going to win that battle. And don't roll out. It sounds incredibly simple. You roll out, your next shot, the degree of difficulty goes off the charts.
Keys to the game are brought to you by Scotty's Facial Tissue. Unleash the Scotties. So further to what Russ was saying about textured rocks, if you're just joining us for the first time today, last evening after the draw, the Ice Crew and Curling Canada sent out a letter saying they're going to sharpen them, basically. And Kathy, what was the result so far today?
Well, we definitely have seen more curl starting from this morning, but really good improvements. It's not breaking super hard, but you are seeing big finish. And so for the line callers, that was the biggest adjustment this morning. Saw so many just over curl, tick on guards. This afternoon, the teams were a little bit more ready for it, but it is those things that you look for, but is an absolute improvement, and Greg hopes to not have to do it again before this event is over.
Take it big, Beach.
Get across the nose and then rolls it towards center line, maybe peeking a little bit on that out-turn side, and there is the busiest man in curling. Well, he and his entire crew, thanks to all of them, they are just absolutely tireless.
Seems like dead nose. Is that?
Yeah. Or hair on my side, if anything.
Yeah, they've done an unbelievable job. He had a bit of frost at the start of the week, but he had no control over that. The rocks got a little straighter. He solved that. I thought this afternoon's draw was the best it's been all week, and it started off good.
Yep. Hard. Yep. Yes. Hard.
Oh, they're going to spill their own. Open up that center line.
All right.
Just a tight guard.
Speed's good. Kind of just cheat this way on center a bit. Tight half.
You try to look up and down the lineup, especially with the stats, and try to find a weak link. There aren't any. Both 89% as a team. Cooey's the #1 skip. Matt's #2.
And that was the interesting thing, Russ, when I was looking at those numbers with you is, so Cooey's #1, Matt's #2, but what I always really like to look at is the pluses. So even though Cooey's numbers are better, it is Matt that is outplayed his opposing skip by 5% or more. So Cooey may be shooting 70 tonight, and if Matt shoots 70 with him, that doesn't mean that one is better than another, but when you find a way, regardless of your number, to be that much better than your opposing skip, that speaks to wins.
Yeah, and Matt's done that 6 times, right?
Yes.
Incredible.
Should curl here, eh? Yeah, should curl. Yeah.
Change of gears here, Vic. I thought you'd see the run back. It's pretty tight rock. It's a usable rock for Manitoba.
Wait till
curl. Hard. Go to stick. Go to stick. Go.
Tight.
Yeah, over here.
Okay.
I'm aware of it.
Did you roll it right into ours?
Yeah.
Make the big roll in toss.
It's fairly defensive call here.
He's going to do anything crazy, Beach.
Why? What could they do?
You could just double guard it. Yes, there's an angle raise there, but the angle raise has to take out both yellow, or Cooey's still in a bit of trouble. You could put the heat on and just straight guard it.
Little light. Whoa.
The only problem with this one is chances are you'll hit it thick, and then there will be a double.
Really hard. Really hard. Got to go, Colt. Hard. Whoa. Good shot. All right.
I think we have to run. I would run it one more time.
I like running it.
Make sure
It's fascinating with the amount of rocks in play nowadays. When you bail, when you stay aggressive, when do you pick the right speed? Cooey's decided it's not setting up very well, so use Tyler's hitting ability to try to get to yellow here.
Roll it.
Run it back, bang, and through the hole, and roll that away to keep that center line open.
Good.
Great shot.
A Brier debut for Tyler Tardy, the 3-time Canadian junior, 2-time world junior champion.
Little bit early. Tight. Little bit early. 2/3. Little bit early. Line's good.
I think line's okay.
No, line's good. Tight. We're almost in.
Yeah, no. Has to curl if
We're
anything.
almost in.
It's really close to being in.
Line's good.
We're not in.
No, go ahead, Pete. Go ahead. Go ahead if we're not in. You got to go for not in.
We're in.
Okay, well. Yep. Good. Good spot.
That's right down the draw the button path.
Maybe.
It's been warmed up.
I like the double and roll or something if that's there. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Or are we throwing peel and getting everything?
3/4, 4/5.
I like that too.
2/3, he said?
A lot of fractions being thrown out there.
Now we've the Nunavut skip. Jake Higgs was here, the math teacher from Stratford. He'd appreciate all that.
Whoa!
Got it. Oh, he touched the ball, but this one, look at where this rolls up and in behind. But they get rid of a couple.
Yeah, unlucky. Good toss.
Is that red?
2 great shots by Tyler. A little unlucky to stuff that one.
And that is his strength. Even as a skip, he let the front 3 put rocks in play, but he would always do the big bang shot.
How's that look to you?
Looks like a lot to me.
Okay. Thinking right on the middle then?
Yeah, I think that's closer.
Okay.
See what you think from the other end, but.
Okay.
I think 14.
Big brother saying, I think you got too much ice, Kathy. That's just the relationship that they've developed now in their first year.
Well, BJ kind of smiled when we talked about that, and he said, I kind of feel that way. And Ryan said the same thing about the front end. You have an older person.
3-4 feet more than you're on the button.
Be nice.
Than the other one.
Okay. Yeah.
And they really relish that role.
Yeah.
Ryan did say to us he talks more on this team and feels the freedom to talk more on this team than he did when he was with Brad Jacobs. Not that they stifled him, but he feels like he wants to help Colton, who was in his first Brier. And BJ's very excited about helping Matt to hopefully win his first.
And there is something that they've had to get accustomed to. I mean, for 13 years, Brian would look across and see his brother there, EJ. So they've had to work this out, he and Colton Lott.
It's not only the relationship as sweepers, but he also didn't know Colton as a person. And they've worked that out off the ice as well.
Over curling. No. Over curling.
Okay. Yeah, it's the war stories that they share, because he being here for the first time and
Ran pretty nice, eh?
from a different, even at their age difference is what, 9 years or so, different eras, different stories.
And then at least I throw a draw, right?
Yeah.
I thought he was minimum ice.
Okay.
This is something you don't always see from Cooey, that out-turn, up-weight hitting ability. It's a tight guard. It's his guard. I thought he'd play this, but his draw percentage is spectacular this week.
Well, our first update comes from BC suffering that fourth loss against Ontario, and BC can play spoiler here against Mike McEwen. Last shot coming up, Ontario.
Well, on Jock's first, he hit and rolled behind the corner and no way to get to it. So Mike went around and then Jock went on top of him. So trying to get to the full forefoot. They're playing the audible. If it ever does curl over enough, wondering if he could tap it.
We're going to need it. It looks fine now.
Line's fine.
Clean it.
Line's fine.
Clean it. Shot, Mike.
It was pretty close to the same.
Attaboy. Shot, Mike.
Here's your single.
For the single, Ontario trying to avoid that third loss, which puts them on the brink.
Okay, line's good. Okay,
Weight's good.
weight's good. Weight's good. Hard line. Hard line. Hard drive. Hard, gotta go. Gotta go, gotta go.
Oh, they did. They saved it. Now that it over curl on them. That little bump. Oh, and look at, they've got the shot block. What a great brush. What else would you expect from Brad Thiessen and Karek Martin?
Nice. We're shot.
Just, it looked like they'd lost the line.
Pretty good.
Hard line. Hard drive.
They could probably make slight mistakes halfway down and save it. Incredible brushing.
Right down to it. Great sweep.
Look at this curl. That's the adjustment from yesterday. That was basically from the top of the rings going at a 45-degree angle. Wow. Gonna try to hit what he sees and pick it out of there.
Reed Carruthers trying to keep himself alive, avoid a fourth loss. Has the last rock against Nunavut and Higgs.
Well, he faced two buried on his first, managed to run the stone back and get one. And now this time it is a little bit open for him. If he can get to it, it's for three.
Here we go. Hit what you can see. Can you see enough? Have you got it? Oh, he does. Calling Dr. Dunstone to surgery.
All right, Matty, great throw, buddy.
That's pretty impressive.
Right off the face.
First end, picking the amount of curl in that spot.
Oh, he may not be smiling outwardly, but inside he's all teeth, boy. Goodness gracious. Look at that.
You can always trust those are going to curl.
Yeah, well now.
So facing two with his last, Kevin Cooey.
I got a hair more.
Okay.
Line's good.
Never.
Overall 89, 91% on his drops.
It's a quicker path here.
I heard an uh-oh.
Hard beach.
I heard an uh-oh.
Hard beach.
Okay.
Oh, boy. And that is an uh-oh.
2 times. Yep.
Wow. One hand. You could count the times. Dunstone with that great shot. Steals 2.
Line great.
We're still shaking our heads.
Gotta go for weight.
You won't see that very often. Missing a draw like that to give up a steal of 2. Kevin Cooey heavy with his last. And so Manitoba with a steal of a couple. And they have the early lead as we welcome you back to London, Ontario on this Wednesday night, the Tim Hortons Brier. And once again, it is Alberta with Last Rock. They have the Hammer playing the Redstone.
Yeah, I think it was a double whammy there. Kevin's first one cross center line, be a little fresher pebble where they haven't thrown many rocks. Made it perfect. Added a wee bit unintentionally, but he added it in a spot that was much quicker. And
Hard.
where everybody had thrown to get to the pin.
Hard. You got it, Brad.
That's a massive error.
Hard.
Listen, I'm surprised he would get caught like that with all his experience.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
But I mean, he was forced to it because of the shot, the last rock shot by Matt Dunstone.
Well, yeah, you could see enough of it to get it out, but because it was slightly angled and frozen, you had to hit less than what he could see. In a swingy spot, playing with the center line, an awfully well-educated guess, but a better throw.
The key shot brought to you by OK Tires. Service, repair, tires.
Yep. Clean. Close.
Little
Clean.
down.
Whoa.
The real scary part about that steal at 2 is it unnerves Alberta to some degree.
Really gotta go. Really gotta go.
Oh, that touched. Wow. Leaves the rock in the wrong spot.
By it goes.
I was saying, Vic, it not only unnerves Alberta to some degree, not Cooey, because you know what he's like, but these guys only give up 3.3 points a game, so they're only 2 points away from technically winning the way they've been playing.
Sure.
Not sure this red one moved.
Should be a nice speed here, like.
Oh.
It's like min ice.
That looks like min to me too. I was pretty back on my last.
Yeah.
They're going again?
Yeah.
Behind that corner.
I like what Kark said there. He said, I think it's minimum ice because I was a little bit wide. That's so important. If he doesn't give that information, they crash all over the guard.
Well then, always Tyler. Line's pretty good. Dead freeze. Straight if you need to.
No,
It's
right
off.
to it. It's right to it.
Let it curl and die, baby.
And right to it. So they've tucked a couple underneath.
Great shot.
Low side.
Yeah, it looks like a low sider to me, no?
Whoa. Whoa. Clean up. Yeah. Yeah. Whoa. Whoa.
Get the red.
Well, when that spill enough.
Get it out.
Good call.
Good job.
Well, they get it.
Well, that's Colton's father, Dale Lott. And taking a close look at what his son's running.
Around you? Yeah. Okay. Sure. I think same weight should be close.
Shots over, Dale.
Okay. Same speed here.
Yeah.
You know, he took 4 seconds.
Yeah, but if I miss that,
Still leaves Alberta sitting the 1T line, just edge of the 12-foot. Appeared open on the wide in-turn side.
Just about brilliant and just about not so brilliant. That back when Matt had to scurry over and get it out of there, or this would be a draw to sit 3.
Yeah, he was late to it.
Yes.
hard cart. Hard. Hard cart.
Line's good. Keep going, though. Get some separation, even with this one. Like right here.
We're there.
No.
Sit.
Okay. Pull it. Curl the.
Just back of the button. There is room now to get in on top.
Again, Dunstone played with these texture stones this morning. Cooey didn't.
That wouldn't have caught him on that draw, do you think?
No. Probably not, other than unless you think to yourself, hey, they should be slower because they've been textured. But he made the first ones. There's no excuse to miss the second.
Go a little bit early.
T-line.
A little bit for line.
Yep,
Have to go.
We're all there.
Okay,
Just
line's
line.
good.
Back
Close,
four.
yes.
Yep. Hard line.
Really got to go.
Hard line.
You're never off
Stealing
this
points, and they steal the first two in this one.
Whoa.
Manitoba.
Staggered the guards, too.
Good.
It leaves them to draw. We could just draw.
I don't mind hit and roll just to keep that biter in play too, right?
Yeah. If we make a good roll, we're laughing.
Yeah. Whichever.
I'm okay with
you're doing
drawing
this. No.
Just because they
make the good draw.
They make a good freeze.
Sure.
With
draw the button path.
Because the guards.
I guess we can use that later as like an in-off.
You can always hit that yellow one later, and this, if it's made properly, top four-ish, it stops Dunstone from welding one in there and maybe going up 3-0.
But don't you leave that then for Manitoba, that yellow stone?
Yeah, but but it's on quite an angle.
On a hair light.
Shake tight.
Yeah, hair light too. We can go.
Hard then.
Hard, Brad.
Weight's
Hard,
good
Brad.
now.
Line's getting good.
Weight's good. We're not heavy. Just top four.
Line's good.
Weight's good.
Yeah.
Line on. Weight's good.
Line's good.
It's just top four.
Top button T.
Okay. That's good.
Good shot. A little deeper. They had to brush it, though.
For line.
Good speed.
Trying to get a little more positive and a little less.
I thought it was like top 8, top 12.
I think if I don't touch it, we're top 8.
Still there.
Hit her out. Back four.
Okay,
Whoa, then. Whoa, you got to be off.
Four.
Guys, you got no line.
Back four, it makes it run roughly a foot wider, and that corner guard in the rings might come into play here.
Just go all the way. Really got to go. You're never off this.
Oh, leave the yellow. Okay.
Hey, Beach, not bad.
I mean, I guess we'll leave him a slash triple. We could hit and roll under on the top one and just stuff it.
Yeah. Got options.
I just don't want to leave him too many slashes or anything. Bring the biter back in.
Okay.
Are we not going to queue up a slash
Well,
triple?
it'd be good to be just top 8. Top, like, a little better than them.
The other option is
My first thought's hit and roll, Kev.
Either we stuff it and roll or we draw again.
You hate to leave those two yellow there.
My first thought's this. Just to bring that in play.
This can't power.
You're not throwing that hard. You're bored. I just don't want to go in and leave him a slash triple. And
like, there's rolls under.
Well,
yeah, if we don't
then we're still, if he doesn't stick it, we're hitting this to sit 2.
They don't mind the draw. Okay.
I'm worried more about you opening up this for him.
Gotcha.
Then I don't know what we're doing.
Sure. Okay, whatever you're seeing.
I think
like both.
I kind of just like the
we
draw.
like the draw.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, that's my first
You
thought.
want to cross it a bit?
Yeah, ideally, just.
Okay.
A really smart
You were definitely
idea
gonna
from
cross it,
Tyler and a smarter one from Kevin Cooey.
bumped it a bit, so.
Yeah. I like that same ice, Kev.
Okay.
That angle tap works if you make it,
Same weight, you think?
but they can still get
Now
in
we're
there and
back
make that
four.
run double.
With
This,
sweeping, I guess. But
if it's made properly,
Yeah, that'll be
don't
fun.
forget Dunstone's only got 2 left. Just through this too. Take a little more ice. They don't have to brush it.
I got
Similar?
a hair
Line's
left. Okay. Weight's
Line's
good.
better.
Yep.
Weight's good.
Line's good.
hey, same weight.
Line's good.
Top 4.
Brad Thiessen.
Top 4.
Yep.
T. Hard.
We're
All his now trying to hold it off those staggered cards.
Curl.
Curl, get it
Now
across.
trying to help it over.
Hard,
Martin. And in behind they go.
Okay.
It's a great look.
Good.
Pretty good.
Only the top one.
If I make
plans,
that.
you got to make either this, I think, this, and then it's probably 3.
Yeah, make this at least. He can go around again or hit and roll, and then we hit that. It's 3.
Yeah, or you tap it to here.
I like playing a little bit of weight here.
But he just plays this, and we're dead anyways.
Yeah. So is it into here then?
I think so.
Got it into there.
I think it's into here, right?
I think so, yeah.
You might be able.
He's going to try and hit and roll, I'm guessing.
I mean, you might be able to stick this too, right? Like you might be able to still stick this into here, I think.
Yeah. And I mean, we could go tick.
Right, get rid of 2 that way is pretty good.
So it's 2/3? 3/4? 2/3?
Yeah, 2/3 is close, Matt. 2/3 is really close.
Yeah.
I like that.
I don't think this is going to do it.
Either one of these.
How's that look?
I think they'd be really smart, Vic, to not worry about throwing some speed at this. Just if they could hit that top and stay there, that could eliminate just about everything. You throw a bullet here, get 1 red, roll out. Kui's got to hit and roll to sit 4. Trying to get Tyler's to curl a little bit more there. He'll be close on this one for sure. It's a pretty straight spot.
BC with last rock against Ontario, and it appears Jacques Auger is sitting the 1.
He is. That was his first shot facing 2, and then Matt tried to follow him down and Mike tried to follow him down, was heavy, went through the gap, and so this is the same shot he threw on his first chance for 2.
And they will get rid of 1 touch a second. Still leaves Kui sitting 2 with the last rock. Trying to get that 2 back. Jacques Auger.
Line's good.
A little bit more.
Okay, line's perfect. Wait only.
Line a bit, line a bit, line a bit.
Gotta go.
Hard line.
Hard line.
Gotta go wait. Hard everything.
Hard.
I think it's a little straighter.
Hard, Alex. Go, go, go.
Okay. It was perfect, eh?
Perfect weight.
Yeah. Just the 1.
One.
Dunstone
Do that a little more gentle, and that was
throw that the way you want to, but he kicked that red out in the open, Kath, and he's kind of got Kui both ways here. He can, I think he can play that in-turn double.
Deep enough, he's always going to have that, right?
Well, not if you're frozen to the 7. Like if you
Or out-turn freeze, in-turn freeze, depending on what's left here. So Kui's got to go right in with this. He's got to probably be full 4.
Line's good.
Don't mind it.
Line earlier here.
Okay, line's good.
Haven't
Line's
played a
really
lot
good.
down this
Line's good.
path.
Close. Top
Bite the button, bite the button.
So now it's Martin trying to
Line's perfect.
keep it straighter.
Right here,
Light, looks light.
Get it off that guard.
Top button, just bite the button, bite the button.
Yep.
And they will just nibble at the top to sit the 3.
Toss, Kevin.
Great shot.
Yeah,
Nice.
If they go there, we got the for 4. Perfect.
Hard line a bit.
Okay.
Line's perfect. Right here,
Light,
guys.
looks light.
Take a peek. Take a
Top
peek.
button, just bite the button, bite the button.
Yep. Great shot. That's right.
Downward pressure on those
We make that,
brooms.
he's coming off the 2, eh?
that's against a steal too, right? I think we could be pretty happy with that.
Either the double.
Does it make sense to keep the 3 there? Or just get rid of it then?
First, I'd be to get rid of it because then that maybe takes
4.
4 out of play, right? Those.
I'm wondering if we just rip this double then, Beej. Because I just think that's automatic.
Off the 2?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
It's that
Okay,
little
so that
stone on
goes?
T-line
Yeah, I like
around
this.
3 o'clock that's biting.
How's here with hack look?
You sort of ignore it over there, but it could
Like, I
easily
honestly
go on the
think you could
board.
flip this right
Certainly
into
can.
here.
Okay. Well, that's bonanza. How's
Like
that
hack
with
weight.
hack?
Yeah, looks good.
How big a shot is this?
For 4?
I think so, yeah.
That got a little lucky in his first one, as I mentioned. He kicked that second Hui rock, the one that's at 4 o'clock in the back four, out in the open. And now if he can get to the inside, he could make it 3-0 here.
Looks close to me, but what do you think, Cole?
I think it's
maybe a hair more.
pretty close.
Just an inch more, I think, Beach. Just to the hacks.
Yeah.
Speed will be okay in here?
Yeah, it should be. Throwing quite a few draws in here.
Matt also having a good week with draw weight.
Good weight. Yep. Just hack. Yep. Back line. Whoa. Hard. Yep.
After the steal of 2, in danger now.
Whoa.
Giving it up and more possibly here. Final stone, Dunstone.
Hard.
Oh, it jumped on him. Look out, look out, look out. Oh, dear. And that will stop at the back. And they'll have a shot here for 4.
We could even hit it. Hit that right
much
one.
light,
if you
eh?
want.
Back line. Yeah.
Good nose it too, Kev.
All right, Beach.
I don't either.
Forward?
Yeah.
Wow. Looked like they panicked a little bit, Kathy. They were worried early that it was going to over curl. Then they straightened it, then they tried to carve it. I think they got a little too good a job of carving it.
And I think that on this first day of the sharpened rocks, you anticipate and then you back off, and there's been a lot of ticking today.
Oh, wait.
Board. Should be pretty gradual, I think.
Final stone, looking for 4.
Narrow down.
Forward.
Clean. Easy, easy.
Hard.
Just clean, guys.
Clean.
Easy.
Clean. Clean.
Nice throw, Kev. Nice
There
work,
it
Kev.
is. Cooey gets back to steal and 2 more. And Dunstone gives up his biggest end of the week. Couple of surprising finishes in that first and second. You would never have thought that Kevin Cooey would miss a draw. Gives up a steal of 2, and then Matt Dunstone with a draw to cut them down, crashes, and Cooey gets a 4. That's been the start on this Wednesday night as we welcome you back to London, our coverage of the Tim Hortons Brier. Knowing, of course, Cooey, if he wins, he will finish first and avoid the elimination game when they cross over 2 and 3. So here in the third, it will be Dunstone again with Last Rock playing the Yellowstones.
Top 12.
Well, like Al Hackner at that missed draw, that pretty simple draw that Cooey missed, that really rattled him, Vic.
Line is good.
Came right back with a 4.
Well, you know, Kathy, you played with someone who is pretty icy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to tell us who? You know, when I set that up,
the Dairy Queen.
You're supposed to come up with, and not the Dairy Queen, for gosh sakes.
Not icy, but Connie Laliberty was very stoic, and you know the good part about that is whether you're making a lot of shots or not, you're not going to get a lot of emotion. And it's comforting as a member of a team with someone like Kevin Cooey at the helm. You'll see people make great shots on his team, and he doesn't really say a whole lot. But also when you mess up, he doesn't say a whole lot. And I think that we have seen the history of Kevin at the Brier, and we've always said when he gets here, just leave him alone, because he goes into a place that we've not seen other people go.
Yeah, and it's
Control.
Hard.
That's for Carrick is when it's easy to play, correct?
Yes.
Boy, they just feather that corner guard and get to shot rock.
Good call.
Like Back into here?
Yes.
Sure.
Gee, Kathy.
Sure did.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks very much for helping me.
It should still be okay.
Yeah, I don't think it's like lightning.
No, I think it's like low 14s.
Carrick got the speed right, didn't get the line right on his, and put them side by each. So that little bit of a pocket here for Colton.
Full 8. Top 4, top 8. Go ahead.
Line.
Top 8.
Now that's
Hard
something,
line.
isn't it?
Really
You
good.
talked
Hard
about the
line.
fact
Hard
that they
line.
don't give up many points. Well, they've given up
Hard line. Hard, you're never
more
off
points
this.
than they've allowed
Hard
in just
line.
one end.
Hard,
3.33 on average. They just, Cooey did it to them on one end.
Okay, we'll. Didn't hate the throw, Colt.
Hit and roll to the middle a little.
They only had the broom
Yeah.
basically edge of 8 there. It was only 4 feet of ice with these stones. That surprised me.
Rock curls the hair more, so maybe just give you the same.
Okay.
Yeah.
Same.
Close. Clean. Yep.
Whoa.
Clean. Wait.
Whoa.
Solid board.
Close. Whoa.
Close. Close.
Curl.
Whoa.
Curl.
Curl.
Whoa.
Whoa. Whoa.
No. Yep.
Nice pair, Brad. Nice shoot.
Brad started
Good
the
weight.
Brier weeks very slow, and he's just got better and better every single game.
Well, for one of the morning draws, Russ, I took a look at Brad's statistics from last year to this year. Because of the style of play of Brendan Botcher versus Kevin Cooey, he's played a lot more draws this week than he typically did. And I think some of the slowness might have been just getting used to the ice.
Sure.
We can't get shot over those, eh? Put the come around.
Just one of the keys was hit and stay. These are the type of shots you roll out here. Dunstone's going around that corner guard. You'd like to save this one. Keep the force alive.
Tyler Tardy, third stones here in the third. And we'll roll it. They avoid the jam, and they're sitting 3 without last rock.
Make that double or try and make this.
That was my first thought. Make that back double and roll.
Looks like either normal with the out or control with the in.
It's a long roll. Can I throw normal at the in?
Pardon?
I think so.
Huh?
I think so.
Yeah, I would think so.
Can't hear you.
Normal with the in?
You might, yeah. It's like 2/3, thin half.
Yeah. We need to hit it less than 2/3 to get the roll all the way over there.
Yeah.
Normally.
Good weight. Whoa.
Won't spring as far with this turn.
Clean, yep. Whoa. Yep.
Whoa.
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 Yep. Whoa.
Colton Lott.
Take the roll, take the roll.
Got them both, sure do. And look at this roll.
Hard goal. Hard
Sneak it
goal.
behind that corner. Close, anyway.
Real
Back of the tee line.
Might be a window there.
Throw beach.
Good throw. A little unlucky. There is a small port
so, yeah.
and didn't get the back red one out.
Got probably board, hey?
Yeah,
I think board probably, but
We don't want to nose this.
Would you ever go to the other turn or not?
Okay.
Well, it's tougher in the other
thinking
turn, but they
board.
did play it, Vic. You're right.
I can
You
live
could
with
throw
every
a
hack.
back
Ricardo
ring
wanna nose
hack
it,
waiter
eh?
there. But it's actually over curled on that out turn side.
It's gonna curl here too.
It's fine. He can't draw there.
Okay.
Like, you got to
Good
get by
attack.
this one.
Yeah, normally you nose,
That's hack, eh?
not a freeze,
Hack.
but you can't freeze to it with that red one that's already in
Solid
play.
hack.
Solid.
The lefty here, a little bit different break point. So hang longer.
Yeah.
No.
Solid hack. Close.
Yep.
Tyler Tardy.
Yeah.
Now they get by 2 of them.
Hard, Brad.
One is coming up right now, that corner guard.
Hard.
Can you seek it there? Sure. Can you seek that one too? Sure enough. And there it goes.
Nice curling.
Toss. Oh, you're gross.
Gross in a nice way. That's a good gross as we drop in on BC Ontario.
Well, Mike McEwen had the opportunity to hit and stick to lie 3 on his first, but rolled out. So Jacques Otse went around, played the tap back on the buried stone. That is the shot stone right now. But if he can replicate what Jacques just did, it's for 2.
Clean. Hard curl. Clean.
Right to it. Clean. Good.
Good.
2.
Wow, they're making a path down there. And a 3-1 lead, Ontario.
I liked it. I just had to throw less weight at it.
Okay. Yeah. I just meant with it didn't turn through the hole.
You felt with equally as good a shot.
Yeah.
And a righty following a lefty or vice versa, it's not easy. You can get fooled with the track on the way down.
Cooey not going to chance it.
This is slightly easier.
Well, the stone is also up a couple, right?
Yes, and over a bit.
Whoa, yep. Whoa, yes.
Carrick Martin looking at the angle. Run back here, stuffs it, leaves it there, spills the shooter into set 3.
The other reason that made it easier was Kevin Cooey, and it was an out turn.
Good.
Perfect.
Good shot.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, touch the back 4 foot.
Nice throw.
How's that?
Should be close.
Right here. I think that was going to get there.
It was interesting in talking to Carrick Martin,
Like back 4.
Kathy, about the adjustments. He said we've played them so much when he was member of the Botcher team. So similarities, but he says he knew the out turn was good for Cooey. He just didn't realize how good it was.
Got 35.
Yeah. I think anybody watching Kevin Cooey knows that his out turn is good, but I think being right on top of it as a brusher, you really can appreciate just how good
My board
it is.
really move.
Maybe just an inch less speed.
And what is it, Russ, about that out turn? Is it in some ways similar to a really nice golf swing? It's just easy from delivery to release, and just it's all put together.
Right, it's the techniques there, and easy is probably the right word. Where anybody can make a hack waiter because that can be helped, manipulated by the brushers, but the up weight hitting ability for Kevin, it's because it's easy. He's got the backswing, he's got the leg drive, and he lets it go like a draw. He doesn't shove it, he doesn't pop it anywhere. It's just on the broom or close to it every time.
Back 4. Line's good,
great.
guys. A little bit of room.
Back 4.
Let it work.
Line's
Good.
perfect.
Back 4.
Just bite the back 4. Line's good.
Easy.
Over curling, if anything. Just bite the back 4, guys. Just bite the back 4.
Over there. Attaboy, Matt. Nice shot.
And deeper than they had hoped by maybe a
What do you
foot or
got?
so.
Pretty good, though.
Sorry, guys.
Control.
Okay. Yeah, I love that.
We can.
That's how now with the big curl
I
bit,
can't imagine
they
this
asked
will
for
run
back
too
4.
different than
So that's
last
what?
time, eh?
Foot heavy?
For 4.
Yeah.
In that foot, it probably bent 6 inches. Just enough to poke it out and give Cooey a chance here. He's got to pick the right speed here, though.
Yeah.
Similar to Matt's last time where he ticked the guard.
I think that's good with like heavy board kind of thing.
Yeah, board, I think.
Board.
Yeah. That heavy board. Should be able to.
In a 10th Brier appearance, Kevin Cooey.
Clean.
Solid board. Yeah. Board.
Clean. Yep.
Last year's
Not heavy.
runner-up in Lethbridge.
Hard, Brent. Hard.
Boy,
Hard.
he's going to need to be gross again. Oh, goodness. How good. How good. After Tardy released his stone and he got it through the hole.
Toss, Kevin.
Tardy said to him, "You're so gross." Just the fact that he's just so good.
He's so powerful. He's able to keep rocks straight that have no business staying straight.
And not only does that help make some shots, but it makes the guy in the hack more confident, which I'm sure makes more shots.
So it's a draw against 3.
Don't want to take too much weight off of this because it could get onto that top red one.
Line's good.
Right there.
Line's really good.
So you've got the top 2 skips here. Cooey number 1.
Just a hair more line here.
Dunstone number 2 when it comes to draws.
It's okay. Why not?
Shot, Matt.
One lemon.
For a single. But that 4, that's the difference so far.
It is everything that you dream of as a young curler.
Playing in the Brier is a childhood dream.
I can't remember life without craving to be here.
Oh, that's tough to put into words, honestly.
You know, it's probably the biggest curling event in the world.
The most historic event in curling.
It's tradition, it's Canadian history.
The players know it, the fans know it. They just know how amazing it is to be a part of it.
Phenomenal event. I mean, you grew up watching everybody playing in it.
My first moments watching curling was probably the Ryan Express.
You see all those highlight reel shots over the better part of a century.
The fact that we created some of those memories was pretty special.
It's a real privilege, honor to be here.
We're just ecstatic that we have the opportunity to be a part of this epic week.
We have history made here in London.
It's like the Grey Cup is to football, the Brier is to curling.
For us, it's the greatest thing ever.
The Brier is everything.
And it's such a privilege for us, all of us at TSN, to be able to bring it to you. As you look back, yes, Jeff Stoughton in 11 was right here. And then, interesting, the domination, the number of times you see in Alberta, team there, of course, and then Guju. And that first win, 17 at home. That last shot with Jeff Walker, the wounded wing, and Nichols coming out to strub it just enough to pick up his first win. It will always be a special moment for me as we welcome you back on this Wednesday night. One more day of round robin play, but something very big to be decided here. If Alberta can win the game, they will lock up first place as we go to the fourth. And once again, it is Alberta with Lastroff. They have the hammer playing the red stick.
Hard.
Oh, man.
Good speed.
Just missed that corner yellow.
Tough one.
Oh, close.
Nice dance move.
Yeah.
15 to his, that was top 8. So
14-5 will be good.
Going to play the freeze, I believe.
Up there. Line's good. T-line.
Stay down on it, guys.
Bit of room.
Shot Stone about maybe half covered.
Line's great.
2/3 covered, sitting top of the 4-foot, just off the center line.
Close. Yes.
Such a bad stone.
Real hard.
Keep going. Good. Okay.
Look at the overcurl.
That is a cutter.
She's a hooker.
Both of them. 100%.
Sharp stone.
Yep. Love that.
Be great if we rolled through a freeze.
Yeah. Try to roll steep, eh?
He threw that hard. That looked like back 4, back 8 to me. with lots of room. Next thing you know, they had to brush it to get top 4 and over curled.
You got it.
And right away, a little talk with Adam Kingsbury. Colton Lott.
Could get that thing recorded.
Brad Thiessen.
Board a little down.
Hard done.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Gotta go. Really gotta
Hard.
go. Hard.
Staying with it. Watch out now.
That's just light.
And they'll kill their own and leave their center guard out in front, but suddenly it's Manitoba sitting 3 without Lance Rock.
Tolerance, that was the key we talked about in the opening. Missed that the wrong way. Threw it well, just didn't throw the speed and over curled. Because the rocks are curling more, Vic, it's so much more important now to throw the right speed, and you're going to get caught. You can't get away with a hair light and a hair heavy with this much curl.
2/3. Halfway. Line's good. Halfway. Curling early here. High as we can on this line. High. Oh, it's got to stop. High. No. That's really over.
Look at that go.
Whoa.
Right on the beak.
Very strange.
Or red.
Soft release.
I think it'll curl. Like,
Okay. The other off, yeah.
Even if you only get the wide one and
Yeah,
roll
even
on
3/4 is perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seemed like that board you just threw.
Okay. Curl's nice here, so you definitely.
You got to be fairly tight.
Yeah.
It's a hair slow down the middle, though. You can't just be high.
How many feet you think?
4 or 5, I think.
Okay.
Just hack.
Okay.
Just.
Yeah.
Let's go over and check in on Ontario against BC, and remembering now that Ontario is at 2 losses, trying to avoid a third. Jacques Gauthier, BC.
Trying to play the double. Mike made a really good double on his first. Jacques was short on his draw. Trying to get the double to bring the top one into play.
Coming across, and we'll sit there to back edge of the 4 for a single. The BC champions are out of the Victoria Curling Club.
Cuss.
That's good.
It's not bad.
Like freeze right on the nose.
Yeah, I guess shade under is good.
Pretty nice shot by Tyler there to
Think if anything, like
kick out the one and roll into a good spot.
right in the nose. I don't think we want to cross this.
Okay.
Cross it just a millimeter.
Still a little bit fresh down the center there.
Top 4. Hit her up. Line's good.
Top 4.
Go if you need.
Top 8. Top
Hit
4.
her up.
Top 4.
Hit her up. Line's
Line's
good.
close.
Yeah.
Little bump.
Hard line.
No, we're not.
Hard line. Real hard, guys.
Ooh, that might miss the red
Gotta
one.
keep going.
And still going.
Right beside it. It's just, there's no release. Okay, Beach.
Couple of singles, one earned, one stolen, and that has the team from Whitehorse in front playing 5.
Stick that there.
Right on the beak.
You don't have to throw it hard.
Yeah, I was thinking like board.
I can't hear you.
Board.
Tyler, board.
Okay.
Just enough to kill the back.
Yeah, even if you just do this.
Yeah.
I love board, yeah.
You want to get the shot rock out.
Not a ton more weight, eh?
No, you were hack. You hack on the last one.
A little careful with board, because if you don't get the top one really good, you won't have enough power to get the back one out. But it's a line shot. If you can get this
That's better.
virtually dead on, could roll underneath that long guard.
Because you had to hear more last time. It's the hair more.
Hair more.
Whoa, off.
Girl.
Hard.
Hard.
Keep going.
It was a huge game,
hard,
Kathy, for wild card 2, Reed Carruthers, as he tries to stay at 3 losses against Nunavut and Jake Higgs.
Well, Reed Carruthers was very fortunate on his first one. He ping-ponged off 2 stones and wound up getting the Nunavut stone. Nunavut drew in there. He's trying to pick this out for 4. Oh, boy. Steal of 1.
Nope. Take the double.
Inconsistency biting Carruthers throughout the week.
I don't think he can afford any sort of mistake here, and I get into here, right? Like, yeah, he's gonna. I think he's just gonna hit that and like knows it even.
My first thought was just make that double.
I think we make that double.
You don't have to stick.
Firm.
He's probably.
Peel.
Just whatever you want.
I think we're happy if he's throwing this out turn into there. How's that look, Beach?
Yeah, sliver. You can hit it a sliver high. It's good.
Yeah.
You could tap your yellow up. If you ever tap it to our right, set up a double.
What's that?
Is that almost too much?
Who he's hitting 2 with hammer, so.
Throwing it hard?
Yeah.
You're not going to take a chance. You're going to try to double off these 2. It's a great force opportunity. Maybe a steal. Can't give up 2 at this point.
How do I play the double or the roll? If the roll doesn't,
They don't roll steep enough.
get us a ton. Yeah, we're all good shot.
A little more curl today, but this has always been a pretty straight spot.
Matt Dunstone is first. Skip Stones here in 4.
Yep, clean.
And we'll hang it on the edge.
Shot, Matty.
Thanks.
Very good. Board.
Okay, love it.
Try to roll dead buried.
You'll want to throw a 6.
I think.
Trying to roll underneath me will not be shot rock. Crease to the back would be a nice play, but you can't with that yellow guard in the way.
Board. Board.
Whoa. Whoa.
Board.
Whoa. Curl.
Board.
Curl. Clean. Yep. Straight. Whoa.
Try to hold it up now and roll it underneath. And under they go.
Nice.
After second shot.
He's feeling it, Vic. He's played really
look
well.
at that. A little smile, too.
Really well this week. Not out of it this end, but it's a good shot.
Beauty.
Yeah, just.
What's that? Take the out turn 2 right to the back button.
Right to the tee.
You see probably pretty similar to last end, Dave.
Same as last end?
I think so, Matt.
I would say so, yeah.
Can even take a little less broom, maybe?
Yeah.
Maybe just a broom less, Beach?
Yeah, similar to last end.
Yeah.
Where you leave this, important?
Oh, yeah. If you somehow come up in front of the tee line, it better be buried or over buried because there'd be a thin double for Kevin. But with this ice, I don't see it under curling.
Okay, line's good. A little bit of room.
Back 4.
Line's good.
Line's good, just behind the tee.
Got to be back 4 on this line.
Yeah, line's fine. Line's really good, just behind the tee, guys.
Gotta go.
Go then.
Look at that curl.
Hard Colt, you gotta go. Whoa.
Kick that rock, guys.
Good.
I kicked this.
Throw, Matt.
Almost came out enough. There would be a double.
Okay. No, this didn't move crazy, eh? This didn't move crazy. Like that ice.
No, but I'm not going to be heavy.
Okay.
Those hits, touch and go. Whether you're going to be shot.
You got her.
What's that look like to you guys for ice?
Board, just board.
Okay,
Hack to board, yeah.
I think hack.
Yeah.
I think it's a little straighter than you go.
Yeah, just, yeah.
Hack!
Solid hack.
Hack! Easy.
May just have to come across the nose a little bit, huh?
Yeah.
Clean. Just hack.
Final stone.
Clean.
It's against a couple.
Yep. Just hack.
Whoa!
Clean. Just hack. Yep. Yep. Clean.
Said he wasn't going to up the weight, and that's the result as he gets across the nose and rolls it to the edge of the button for a single.
Good in, folks.
Wednesday night here at Budweiser Gardens as we continue with the 94th edition of the Canadian Men's Curling Championship. They call the Tim Hortons Brier from London. Alberta and Manitoba undefeated coming in, both 6 straight wins. And here in 5, it's Manitoba and Matt Dunstone from the Fort Rouge in Winnipeg that has last rock, playing the Yellowstones down by a couple.
Two-thirds.
Great force from Manitoba there. Played a solid end. Kui really didn't have any chances at all to get his 2.
Line's really good.
No.
Well, this is a little bit of a mess. How do you get in there if you're New Brunswick and Jones?
Well, you play on the Yellowstone straight back. Thomas Scoffin hit and stuck for 2 on his final one. No way to draw. And so trying to access his own stone that's in the 12-foot and tap it back. Looking for full 8, almost a bite of the 4-foot.
Out of Curl Moncton, skipped by Scott Jones, Jeremy Mallet throwing the 4th rock.
Under the red.
Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa!
Oh gosh, look at this, coming across the nose the other way.
Hard, Tom.
And looks like it's a steal of 1 and 2, actually, yeah. What a great try, though, Mallet.
And I'm going to say it again, this team is better than their record.
Oh, no question. There's a great example of their week right there. They thought it was heavy, so they said, let's sweep it, plate on the red. But with the big curl now, it curled 4 or 5 inches more than expected and just tapped it too far. They don't touch that at all. He's good.
Whoa. No. Stay close. Yep.
High side to be.
Just go. Yep.
Now they got a couple of staggered guards on that intern side. Leaves Alberta shot rock top 4.
Good shot,
but wide open.
Hit and roll in off.
They got corners on both sides.
And it looks like those are queued up onto the shot rock.
Can we hit and roll in off either of them?
I mean, we could thin it maybe, like skinny, go across.
Yeah.
If you're going to go thin, you better just to hit the one and roll in.
Forward, Brad.
Try to get the force here.
Was good.
That's what they're going to do. Just throw a board weight, try to hit the closest one.
Board. Good board.
Yep, a little solid.
Curl. Curl, Tyler, hard. Hard.
Oh, and needs to touch his own to take some steam out of it. And just scurries across the top.
Lucky break there to get them angled like that.
Kathy, let's go over to BC and Ontario.
Well, Mike McEwen made a double that left himself lying to. Jacques took on the double back, just got one and rolled out. And so paint for 2 for Ontario.
Top 4 depth.
Tyler Passman, Joe.
Okay.
Top 4.
Top 4.
Paint.
Right pass. You got lots of lines.
Open draw.
Hey, your line's
Get
wide
away,
now.
Just
top 8.
Just go. Yep. Just go.
Trying to wrap theirs around the guard or Manitoba.
Right to stop.
Well, this is a lot of hard work for a single. Look at this, hard work.
Okay, just
and
hooking those.
Just enough to get the 2. He's been struggling, just 56% on his draws.
Didn't curl. Didn't curl really.
Nice come around there. Forcing Tyler to run it back.
Yep. Yep. Hard. Hard. Whoa. 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 Yep. Yes. Yep. Yes.
Got it. And then rolls that shooter towards their own. Covers the edge of the 4 now.
Good.
Yeah, either or.
Really nice. You see a lot of Kevin Cooey and Tyler Tardy. I think, Kathy, that had to be one reason he picked him for the team, that up-weight hitting ability.
Oh, for sure. That is no question Tyler's strength. He can draw when he has to, but that's not his preferred go-to.
Whoa.
Other way. Ryan.
Close.
Whoa, clean. Ryan.
You gotta go.
Real hard.
Really gotta go.
Okay, no.
Make that roll.
Russ, does it allow you, and Cooey in this case, when you have Tardy and that ability, to maybe go a rock deeper up the line before you start cleaning up? Right? I mean, you might say you might wait till the first 3rd rock, but because you've got that ability, you might just play one more.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of what Kathy said. Ethan's playing a lot more draws because Cooey thinks if they get into trouble, this guy can get them out of trouble with that big weight ability. You do have to change your strategy to the team DNA, and he's got the weapon at 3rd to get out of jail.
And look at that, and they'll roll it towards it. And tuck something underneath. I didn't hear Kathy say that, though.
You should pay attention.
Kevin just overbrushed that a hair.
Same weight. Clean. Yep. Same weight. Yep. Hard.
Keep it outside that line or it's going to bust.
Hard.
Lot trying to do that. Oh, and he did. And watch now this roll. Look at this.
Hard.
And Harnden gets it in behind.
Real nice.
Very nice beat.
Just spins back a fraction at the end.
I don't.
That was my first thought.
I like this because I mean,
you know the spot.
I guess if he makes it, then I still am just going here, right?
Yeah.
3-2 wild card Crothers leading and trying to bounce back after the steal given up in 4.
Well, he is line 1. That yellow stone at the top is Nunavut's final stone. Was trying to draw down to the shot stone. Came a little bit light, but it is second shot. And so Reed just trying to tap up his own, even maybe split if it hangs out.
Wow.
Chance for 3.
That'll be a nice bounce back for the team from Morris, Manitoba.
Curl! Red. Come on. Attaboy.
Oh, did he touch it enough?
Nice shot.
I think so.
Nice shot.
So.
3.
3 it
That's
is.
heavy, eh? That was like almost back line. Okay. Thanks.
Attaboy, Reader.
Good call.
Kevin electing to try to keep the pressure on here. The angle freeze is tough, so you might as well go around your own.
I got a little light. All right, close. Top 8, top 4, top 8.
Weight's good. Okay.
Real quick here.
Line's good. Straight. Line's good.
Wait only. Wait only. Don't need to.
Yeah. T. Okay.
No. Yeah. Just top.
Gonna have to sit
T.
line.
No, it doesn't need a
Gonna
curl.
have to sit
Does
line.
not need to curl.
Okay.
Needs to stop. Needs to stop the line.
A shot.
It's not listening. It curls and shows now on that in-turn side.
Yeah, enough, I think. The old top 8, and he didn't quite get it right. Now it's all the difference.
Yeah. I think I like to hit and roll in off of it. I think that's the call. I'll see what I can see from this end, but
sure.
I think this makes a lot of sense.
Okay. Board.
Board right there.
Ted Appelman is their coach, or their alternate, pardon me, for Kevin Cooey, and has been an alternate in their championship year, of course, in 19 and
Board.
20 as well. Longtime player in Alberta.
A great player, Vic. You'd hear about him a lot more if it wasn't for Roger Cooey.
Yeah, just could never break through, right?
Aggressive play here. Try to kill the guard, roll in, and then Kevin's got to be careful.
Good weight. Yep. Hard. Really gotta go.
Whoa.
Whoa. Whoa.
Clean.
Whoa.
Clean.
Ryan.
Clean. Yeah.
Ryan.
Whoa.
Whoa.
No roll.
No.
Hard roll.
Yep.
Oh, can they sneak this in?
Keep going.
Get it a little farther, and they will.
Shot, buddy.
Great shot.
Sometimes I think we forget, Kathy, about Matt Dunstone's soft game. We just assume that he's a banger at times, but look at this, what he can do.
Well, he definitely has the soft game, and he won a Canadian championship on a draw to the button as well as a big shot. So he does have them all, but it's tendencies. It's like Kevin Cooey. He's known as a big hitter. He can draw.
Oh, yeah, exactly. And he needs one now.
If anything,
T-line's
slightly
away,
nicer,
but never
but
heavy.
Yeah.
Right? I think that's min.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking, but it might hang on that line.
I think it'll be
a little
similar
bit.
speed. Yeah.
All right, you got it.
Inside out in the arena. It's always quick.
What I threw on this come around and
Yeah, what you just threw. Yeah.
Yeah.
You heard Nolan Thiessen refer to that center line too.
I thought it was there.
Brad Thiessen, my apologies.
Top 4 is fine.
T-line top button.
It'll glide here. They got to be careful.
Line's
Real
good.
close.
Nolan, former champion himself, now works for Curling Canada.
14-1.
No, never.
And deep and sliding.
Hard beach. Keep
still
going.
going.
Keep going.
And has to stop and will not. So they'll have their opportunity for 3.
Unbelievable.
I knew it was going to be slightly nicer.
That was less than I just threw.
Yeah. Way nicer.
Well, you heard that discussion. One of the things that Karek told us, Vic, before the game is that they are still working on how much information and what kind of information to give Kevin in the hack. Remembering this is a new team, and you heard Kevin saying, well, it was less than I just threw, and Karek saying, yeah, I thought it might be a fast spot. And so that's part of the communication that happens as teams start to settle in.
Boy, but you just know, Kathy, inside out, it's going to glide.
You bet.
And
I
you
thought
got
I threw last time.
2 guys that can drag it half a mile.
A chance to stick 3 on the board and take the lead going to the break.
Just clean. Clean, yes.
Hard.
Gotta go.
Lott and Harnden have them early.
Clean.
Now just a dust. And there they are, 3. Manitoba. It's the Brier on a Wednesday night.
The 2023 Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you by Tim Hortons, proudly serving Canada's favorite coffee. By Cashmere Bathroom Tissue, nothing feels like it. By BKT Tires and OK Tire. And by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada.
Still trying to figure it out. He thought he gave it a little less. He still slid on him for a steal of 3 as we check the numbers after 5. Interesting, the mistakes lead to 5 of those 6 points.
Yeah, exactly. In the second end, a crash by Dunstone. If he ever gets by, it might be 3-0. He didn't. Gave up a 4, nearly a 5. And then the 5th end, we just watched it, whether Cooey's got a little quicker rock or not, but they thought it would be the same speed there. There's no chance it was going to be the same speed.
6-5, Dunstone leads it over Cooey. The numbers after 5 are brought to you by PointsBet Canada, the official sports gaming partner of Curling Canada. Alberta will have the hammer when we do come back to London. Yeah, we'll know who the last one standing is Sunday night when we get to the end of this year's Tim Hortons Brier. But these are the standings going into tonight. The key here in Pool A is that these two teams, Manitoba, Alberta, have got a playoff spot. The bigger one, though, is Cooey. You win it, you've guaranteed yourself first place because you will have beaten both Manitoba and Northern Ontario. Pool B, no one's in yet, but it's Botcher and Gouju so far, with McEwen and Asselin from Quebec at 4-2. McEwen on the ice right now against BC and leading. And tomorrow, Kathy, Brian, 9 a.m. Eastern Time, Felix Asselin idle off tonight against Brendan Botcher. So much to be decided. Final day of round robin play beginning at 9 a.m. Eastern tomorrow morning. From here at the Budweiser Gardens and the Tim Hortons Brier. So if you're Alberta, you know, we talked often about calming yourself. We really haven't and don't often see Cooey agitated, but he clearly was.
Line's good.
Because, as I said, that's 2 missed draws that lead to 5 of the 6 points that Manitoba has put on the board.
That's right.
And here Alberta does once again have last rock in the 6th, playing the Redstones.
Well, it's the uncertainty. I didn't like the comment when the front end said it's the same as coming this way, because this way was an outside into the button, which historically is a little bit slower than inside out to the corner, the one he just missed. So then he said he threw it a hair lighter. So is that rock a hair faster, or was it just really quick there?
Board. Whoa. Heavy board. Clean. Whoa. Whoa. Ryan. Yep, go ahead, Ryan.
Hard, Ryan.
Really got to go.
Gotta go. Really gotta go. Hard, Matt. Get it out, get it out, get it out, get it out, get it out.
Shot, Colt.
Oh.
Shot, Colt.
Okay. Yeah, love it.
Speed's nice, even a hair quicker than it.
So all the games now are into the second half on this Wednesday night. And Kathy keeping her eye on all the other games as well.
We're there.
T back 4.
Yeah.
Back 8. Back 4.
No, yeah. Should I curl?
Back 8. Back 4. Just back 4.
Curl. You're going to hit this.
Okay.
Two choices. You could freeze another one in there with a 1-point lead. I think they're going to make it go away, try to roll underneath.
Forward. A little less, eh?
All right, an update on team from Whitehorse, up 4-1. Once again, last rock belonging to New Brunswick and the team from Curl Moncton.
Well, Jeremy Mallet made a shot on his first that left him lying 2, and Thomas Scoffin tried to freeze in the pocket. It is not quite frozen, trying to chip it out sideways.
Ryan! Forward! Ryan!
Well, that is a great shot.
Boy, terrific.
All the way! Hard Ryan!
For 3.
Hard!
As they look for their first win.
Have my foot hit that. I don't think it moved.
Nice play. Yeah, we make that. It's not bad.
Yeah. Shade low.
Yeah.
Straight back, try to get them all.
Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Very nice.
Needed and got.
Shot, man.
Good. That's better.
Speed's good here, like 14.5 is good.
Awfully nice shot. To get them both is the bonus. You get rid of a yellow guard, make it a red guard.
Fight the T line.
T, top 4.
Hard then. Line's good.
T.
Line's good.
E. Top 4. T.
Got room.
T line.
Line's great.
Top 4.
Just
Top
bite
4.
the button.
Over curling.
Yep, it's going to over curl just a hair here.
Yeah, we're there.
Line's pretty good.
We're T.
Whoa.
No, it's just top 4.
Top 4. Yep. Great shot. Very good. Great.
No, whatever.
You threw those
Sure, yeah.
through
yeah.
here. Like, what are you saying, board or here?
Board.
I love this call. Too many teams throw a bullet.
Like that.
It's hard to stay.
Had a little chat, Kathy, with Jake Higgs, the skip of this Nunavut team. He, of course, lives in Strathroy and says he's tired. It's a long week. Didn't realize that it was going to be this long.
Well, and he also said that they really struggled earlier today with the sharpening of the stones, just not something they're used to. A chance here for 2. Needs to get to the nose, though.
You're good.
Oh, got to hang it. Got to hang it there. And we'll spill it and settle for just the single.
Just one. Just one.
It was so nice last Monday morning. He had about 30, 35 of his honor students from Arthur Voden Secondary in St. Thomas. Came in to watch their teacher play.
Got a little bit too much line right now.
You got room on this.
Can we get top 12 on this line? Just go. Just go.
That's deciding whether this is going to curl enough. If it's not going to curl enough, you better get it in the rings.
You're never off this.
Just curl it.
Come on, Ryan.
Just keep it
You just got to go.
Just keep it moving. Keep it moving.
Come on,
Look at
Ryan.
Ryan Harvey.
Keep
That
going.
head has not moved.
Keep
And
going.
that was the first time he looked up.
Shot.
All right, back to BC against Ontario. 5-2. Ontario leads it, Kathy.
Well, Jacques drew on the button on his first stone, but it is behind the tee line. Mike tried to follow him, just got that little bit of graze off. So this is a soft weight shot trying to get to the inside for 3.
Easy. Clean. Yep. Clean. Clean. Yep. Clean.
Brier debut for all 4 members of this team from Victoria. Gauthier, Sterling Middleton, Jason Ginter, Alex Horvath.
Yep.
And that is lovely.
Nice throw.
For 3.
Yep. Hack. Yep. Hack. Hard. Hard.
And they're even there.
Real hard. Hard.
Karek Martin, never off, got it by, and then flips it underneath, and just enough to push it through.
It's hard to believe you could actually get an inside movement on that rock. It was more than half buried.
Can't really do much better than that.
A little bit of curl with this.
Sliver high. What kind of weight you like?
I've seen right on firm.
Okay.
Right on the center line. Inch more maybe. Sliver high.
We all think, Kathy, when you're looking at some of these young players like Tyler, that can they handle the Brier pressure? And it is different. If you can skip and win a World Curling Championship, you can probably play third in this.
Well, his personality is what you're seeing. He is, you know, when he says you're gross, I mean, that's Tyler. He is a very chill, laid-back guy. And so, you know, there's probably lots of knots inside, but he handles it very well.
Heel. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Clean. Whoa. Clean. Whoa. Ryan hard.
Hard Ryan. We got so amazed. Drive it straight back. Can't hold the shooter in front.
It's a good spot.
Let's toss, Matty.
Thanks.
Splitting the button, basic. Like splitting the edge of the button.
Probably don't want to roll it dead behind.
Yeah.
Yeah, the awareness, you put it right behind. Dunstone drives it straight back,
If
and you can't blank.
roll this again, this is going to run straighter than that one just did. Like, I think this is middle roll.
Yep, I agree.
Hack, same weight.
Hack. Lead. Yep. Yep. Hack. Hard. Hard. Whoa. Lead. Yep. Yep. Yep.
The bees have been released.
Straight. Whoa. No roll.
And there's that roll, and yeah, pretty much behind.
Toss.
Nice curling.
Perfect. Too good. You know, I love the draw work.
He knows he wanted to be a little bit left or right. You don't have a choice. There's no use rolling too far, leaving it wide open. There's a slight angle here. That's so accurate with these. You're going to watch the audible too, Vic. If it looks like it's coming in a bit of an angle, you could hit it and roll behind one of those corners and maybe force Kui to draw for one.
Remember on the first couple of days, Dunstone said they
Yeah.
have to guard against
Hard.
expectation. And he'll roll that away, and so be a chance for the blank.
Sorry.
So much expected of him wearing the bison for the first time after the 3 years in Saskatchewan as an import.
Yeah.
And wasting no time. And through it goes, and for the first time in the game, we'll put a blank on the board here in 6. 6-5. Manitoba leads it. Tim Hortons Brier. 23 edition here at Budweiser Gardens. Let's get caught up on all the games, Kathy.
Well, Thomas Goffin is such a nice player. We see it year and year again. Some wonderful numbers, just a little bit too late. And New Brunswick just playing for pride at this point. For Carruthers, that roller coaster ride this afternoon, brilliant. Tonight, fighting it. And for Nunavut's Higgs, looking for a second win. Gauthier just got that 3. Well, that puts him right back in the game. That game is all tied up. And McEwen, it has been draw weight. Just a little bit deep or just a little bit short. Can't seem to find it. And for Cooey, those 5 points from heavy draws have cost him. And that big bounce back by Matt in 5. We have a game.
We sure do, as we welcome you back on this Wednesday night. One more day of round robin play tomorrow. As we go to the 7th after that blank in 6 once again. It is Alberta with Last Rock. They have the hammer playing the Red Stones, and for Alberta that was their 9th blank. And that's the most in the field.
A little less than what I've been giving you, or pretty
I don't think less. I think close. We want to be back 4.
Quite where Kark wanted that one. He got it buried though, and it could work. Wanted it top 4, top 8.
Maybe a little bit for line here.
Colton
Hard line.
Lott.
Talk to me. Line's good. Easy, easy,
Back
easy.
four.
Line's good. Line's great. Hard.
Back 4.
Whoa.
Small bump.
Okay, well then.
Oh! Back 4 on Sol.
Whoa.
Wait's great.
Whoa, no. Just don't want to bounce on this line.
Inside.
Okay, Colt.
Okay, good shot.
It's all right.
Yep.
Do we
can work with that.
freeze that pocket now, or is that any good?
I don't mind that. Of course, still freezing the top one.
This is where the games change. You could freeze to the back one knowing you can blast the fronts later.
Yeah. It's kind of like keep the blank in here.
Gambling on a couple of good
Board.
run backs, but they're going to hit the top one. I think this is safe for Vic. Try to roll behind the corner.
Hair solid.
Curl hard. Curl.
Keep going. Keep going.
Get it out. And it'll go on its own.
Hair heavy.
Lose the shooter too.
I don't know. What do you think? Guard it?
Think just a guard on this?
Yeah. I think so, Dave.
2/3.
Yeah.
2/3 is your spot.
Line's good.
You might have to hit it a little bit for line.
Line's
really
great.
tight.
Hit a rope.
Easy.
Let this
Easy.
line
Lots
fit.
of line. Lots of line right now.
Got
Let it work.
Too much
Really
line
tight.
right now.
No.
It's always Ryan.
Let
when
it
you
work.
go, you got to split
Let it work.
center. Just go hard. All the way.
Keep going.
All
You
the
gotta
way.
keep going. You gotta
Gotta
cross
keep
center.
going. Gotta keep going. Really good. Shot.
Spot, Colt.
Shot, Colt.
Good sweep, guys.
Very nice.
I could get it with my end.
Could just do the same shot.
Yeah, we gotta do the same shot. Yeah.
Yeah, you want to
I
see
don't
the
know if
same
we can
speed?
get in.
Yeah.
So pretty thin to get that in.
It's a solid pack. You could probably get it.
We're not killing the yellow, but we could, yeah.
Tough to roll it on.
Give her a go, Brad. Same weight.
Okay.
Same weight.
Well, in a 4-4 tie as New Brunswick looks to win their first. Yukon and the team from Whitehorse have the hammer. Kathy.
Well, New Brunswick guarded after Thomas Scoffin came short on his draw against 2. He is second shot, but Shotstone is in the 4-foot, so now needs to outdraw it. Looking for full 4.
Where? Line's. Whoa. Starting to curl now.
Line's good.
Straight.
Gotta go, Kurt.
You gotta go. You got a chance here. Go.
Sit. Nice.
A little deep.
Steal a 1.
Yeah. 1 yellow.
Roll.
Kind of wait.
Control. You like board?
I like 4.
Looking for win number 1.
Nice toss. Yep.
The team from Curl Moncton.
Nice roll. It's about all you could do. Keep Neufeld busy down the corner here.
Solid.
Little solid.
Clean. Yep.
Nice board.
Really gotta go. Really gotta go. Hard, Ryan.
Brian Harden.
Really gotta go.
Lott joins him.
Okay, good.
And they'll leave it right there. Manitoba obviously sitting the 1. And it's really close. Maybe sitting the 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, love it. Hanging on the.
Try it again here.
Same weight. Board.
Yeah. Mine curled up pretty good here 2 ends ago.
What are you saying? Like heavy board?
Yeah, same.
Heavy board?
Yeah.
Half rock.
Yeah.
Yep.
Weight's good.
Yep.
Whoa.
Bree Crothers up by
Yep.
3 and looks like he has a chance for 2 more.
He does. You can see that guard in the Tim Hortons Cup, and I think for Jake Higgs was just a little concerned about getting too tight to it. Just set his last hit back and went by the outside. And so paint is what Reed needs for 2.
Holding nice. 4. I think it's good. Clean
Holding
it up.
like you're good.
Clean it up. It's not heavy.
Holding like
it's
you're
not
good.
heavy.
14.85.
Good sweep.
Beauty speed, bud.
Thanks.
For the deuce to increase their lead.
Attaboy.
Another must-have for Crothers.
Line's good. Back 4. Line's close.
Back 4.
Line's
Thanks.
good.
Back 8.
Yeah, it's all there.
Back 8.
Stay close for line.
Back
Stay
8.
close, stay close.
Line's
Oh,
really
All
good.
there, it's all there.
Line's great.
Back 4.
Back 8.
Back
high
8.
as we can
We're back
here.
8 for sure. Stay close.
No, you can't.
Whatever it is, this heavies, both
Lightning there.
both teams have caught it, aren't they?
Yeah, you heard BJ say it's lightning there, and we talk about it all the time, and it's way easier up here than it is when you play, but that's the shot that seems to fool everybody.
Just want you to see it.
Not sure if I love that.
What else are you thinking?
Is this stupid? Probably.
No, it's not at all.
Do you think you touch this always?
Nope. No, I think it goes under. I mean, I guess you kind of have to go for it, hey? And if you make something good around,
This is
probably
our,
not too
this
worried
is
about
our
that.
one chance to get rid of this
Yeah,
one.
yeah. I think we probably got to play it, hey?
So even if you just kind of...
Yeah, yeah.
What they're worried
I think
about
the miss is probably to just do like
is
that, hey?
if you roll to there, then Manitoba comes into that
Yeah.
angle there, sits in here somewhere, and you just can't get it out. And then that stupid comment is basically,
Yeah. Yeah, like firm.
if you can get it into there, and Dunstone's got to waste one, so I don't think it's stupid. I think what he meant by it is if he ever taps it, Kathy, like taps it, sorry, back into that type of area where there's a little bit of separation, then the double's made, and there goes your whole end. So it's not stupid if you make it. Which one do you like, the double or the freeze?
Where?
With Tyler,
3/4,
the double.
4/5.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah, 3/4.
Even if you hit this thick and roll on top,
That's an option.
you
Well,
can't.
they said that as much.
Okay,
You
did
don't
they-
even have to remove it. Just
Yeah.
push it back.
Just roll.
Yeah.
So don't throw the weight. You can roll across the top.
Back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up.
You're trying to hold it up now. Back it up. You hear them say, so back it up, back it up. Don't let it curl. Back it up, Tisa. Don't let it curl. Now come across and lay it right on the corner like that.
That's exact perfect angle. Any harder, actually, and you sit the 3.
Good shot. That's good sweep. Good shot. Nice sweep, Brad. Perfect.
Good shot.
Brad Thiessen is a human Hoover.
Oh, it's
Like, he just puts that brush down, leans on it, and I can see, I'm right behind that sheet. The rock actually goes backwards.
That would still be max, I think.
Unbelievable
A
pressure.
couple feet less.
Similar to what I gave you on my out turns back in the
So
third
it
in
allows
there. Like the ones to back 4.
Dunstone to freeze, but it still is a great deuce opportunity.
40? Yeah. Okay.
Well, they now should have this figured out.
Okay, you got room.
Back 4.
Easy.
Back
You
8.
got room.
Bit of room, guys.
Back 4.
Quite a bit of room right now.
Back 8. Push him back.
Line's
Back 4.
good.
Line's good.
Still room.
Line's good. Line's good.
Gotta go.
Never off.
Gotta go.
Look at how that
Gotta go.
moves.
Gotta go.
Hard, guys.
Keep going.
Hard.
Boy, boy, you died.
That's a really good spot.
Curl.
That's a good spot. Yeah, good sweep. That's almost best spot we could go, I think.
It's pretty good.
Just at the hog line, huh?
Because anything into that other one will probably
Are we
drag.
queuing up a chapeau though with that? Probably not, hey? 4 is hard to get up. So that or the freeze, eh?
He's hitting this one.
Watch right there. So it's the hog line, and look at it go.
Right?
Yeah.
Even if it goes into this.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that.
It looks a little gradual.
Almost exactly 4 feet.
Center line?
Okay. Yeah, I like that. Max, you think? Yeah,
Try not to set up a triple if you tap
This
this.
one will be in a good spot.
Yeah.
I think it's good.
Okay.
Just where do you roll here?
You want to hit about 2/3 of it?
Yeah, I mean.
That's perfect.
Yep.
Okay, I like it.
All right.
Quite a chunk of ice here.
Think I can throw what I threw on that draw that was heavy?
Pretty much, yeah. Like, that was just back 12.
Yeah.
We probably won't tap it far enough.
Yeah.
But do you think that rock is faster?
I think that rock's a hair faster, yeah.
That'll be just a hair more than that.
Yeah.
I think they learned something, Kathy, in their communication after that rock in 5.
Well, it's important to share information, and even if the person in the hack is saying one thing, if you don't agree,
Just through.
your job is to share
Just through. Yep.
what you believe.
Hard.
That's hooking.
Hard. Gotta go. Really gotta go.
Carrick Martin
Hard.
trying to hold this
Hard.
up
Gotta
here.
go to roll in. Yep.
Look
Go
out.
on. Keep
They're
going.
going to crash on that
Hard,
guard,
keep
and
going.
they spill it
Keep
in.
going,
They
keep going.
do.
Okay.
All right. It's out counting that other one.
It is. The Yellowstone at the back 12s. The
Lots of weight.
yellow meat in the red sandwich.
That curled unnaturally, so he's either got a cutter or a straight one or both.
I think you want to nose it. You want to make it as.
There's risk. Is our yellow shot over?
No.
No, it's not. Okay.
I mean, you don't want to roll this way.
No.
Because that.
Then it's 3.
That's how he makes it for 3.
Yeah. If anything, we want to roll a rock that way.
Straight jamming it on there. We'll always have that.
Right? Makes it a little thicker.
Yeah.
Like.
I think nose is pretty good now.
Yep. I agree. I see an intern control.
Okay, I like that.
Right there.
That just went sideways.
Right in the nose.
I have a crack at something here.
EJ Neufeld just looking at what may be available if they leave it right there on the nose, or maybe a stone. A roll away from center line.
Right.
Little down.
Clean.
Little down for control.
Clean it.
Light.
Yep.
Heavy board. Yep.
Lott's got him almost
Please.
immediately
Whoa.
out of the fingers.
Clean.
Ryan.
Whoa, Ryan.
Ryan.
Now Harden looking for a little roll. Oh, and they actually rolled just maybe a quarter stone in the wrong direction.
It's good.
Is it something you take on? Is it available now?
If you can see enough of this backside yellow, yes.
Misses our red.
What's that?
Misses our red.
Yep.
And make sure we score like
Control. Okay.
max.
I've been thinking you could throw normal.
Okay, controller.
Okay.
Half a rock.
Think control kills us?
Okay, easy normal.
Okay.
What is it, about a third?
But getting by the red one's the first trick, and you got to get the right angle to get your double. But can you get that thin enough to miss this rock?
You may have heard Kevin also
Looks
say
minimum, but
to Tyler
probably
Tardy
good.
that
No, I think it's good.
whatever you do, if we're not going to make it, make sure we roll towards center line for at least a single. So we score. But it's there. Chance for 3 if you pull this off. Final stone here in 7.
Hair down.
Curl. Curl.
Right. Trying to help this over now.
Hard card.
Get by there. They did. They're coming across. Oh, and they'll roll it in. Having a look and not even get their single. It's going to be a steal of 1. Dunstone here in 7. McCooey said, at least make sure we get 1. And they did not. Didn't start well for him, obviously, with the heavy draw, steal of 2, but rebounded with 4. Then in 5, another missed draw, 3 on the board, and now a steal of 1. Manitoba leads it by 2 as we welcome you back on this Wednesday night. Matt Dunstone up by 2 once again. Cooey with the last rock playing the Redstones. What's missing from Kevin Cooey's game right now, Russ?
Well, I'm not positive those 2 rocks are matched because he's been heavy. If he's kept them through the whole game, which I'm not sure, he's been heavy twice and wide on that one. So that rock, 8th rock at the end, could be a little bit smoother. Hit because his second last shot in that end went absolutely sideways.
Little bit deep. Little bit.
One of my keys pick was luck of the draw, and it's benefited Manitoba twice in this competition. They played when the rocks were getting straighter and played Reed Crothers, who were off for 4 draws. He didn't know what hit him until the game was virtually over before it got going. And then Manitoba played this morning with the freshly textured rocks. Cooey didn't play all day, and that's not helping his chances either. And a lot of people sitting at home will go, well, you know, they go to different curling clubs, they have to adjust, and they do, but when you're got to be this precise, it's not quite that simple.
No, the draw favors the teams that play at least 1 game a day.
Curl.
And that is not the case for everyone.
Okay.
8-3. Carruthers leading Higgs. Nunavut's final game of round robin, Kathy.
Needs full 8-foot. He faces 3.
Line's good. Yep. Come on.
Jake Higgs skipping this team from McCollowit.
Wait. Keep going. Keep going. Oh, yeah, we're good. We're good.
Control. Yep. Settle down. Clean.
And for the single.
Good game, guys.
And that's it. And Jake Higgs and Nunavut will end up with a 1-7 record, but still historical for Nunavut as they, in their 6th year or 7th year, I guess, pick up their first ever win at the Brier. And listen to that. A thank you to the fans here at Budweiser Gardens. And for Brothers, he goes to 4 and 3, still alive.
Okay.
It's just struggling a wee bit with the ice reading here, I think, tonight. He thought they had that and over curled by half a rock.
Wait. Whoa. Clean.
Just control.
Just clean. Yep. Whoa. Clean.
Whoa.
Whoa. Whoa. Clean. Whoa. Whoa. Clean. Yep.
Yep.
Whoa. Hard. Great shot.
Attaboy.
Job, Beach.
Roll under.
Yeah. Same weight I threw a couple ends ago.
Yeah.
Don't even need to kill it, hey? No, we don't need to kill it.
That same weight, you just were back to the back line last.
Good message there from Tyler. You've got hammer here, so you don't have to get rid of the enemy rocks. If anything, they can help you behind the tee line. So that allows him to throw a little softer weight, allows him to get by the guard by a little wider
Just hack. Yep.
distance, and it should get the finish because he's that light.
Just enough to kill it. Yep. Whoa. Curl hard. Go.
All right, decision finally made over here. 5-4 New Brunswick looking for win number 1. Final stone coming up for the team from Whitehorse.
Well, Thomas Goffin is shot. They took a lot of time looking at whether they can make this double, because if they can, it's for 4, or if he loses a shooter for 3.
Close. F. Hard. Whoa. Yes. Whoa.
Well, they'll drive it by, and it looks like they'll have to settle for just a single.
They were so close together. He thought he hit it in the right spot, but the red rock ran into the right-hand one.
Clean.
And we talk about
Clean.
what if he played somewhere else? And I mean, you think he won a U Sport Gold with Alberta back in 17, lost the final of Matt Dunstone of Manitoba back in 13. So
he's a very good player.
Very accomplished. Just doesn't with playing up there and the cost of playing.
Time to freeze here.
Close. I thought there.
I got Max.
Pretty close.
Line's good. It's good. Hard line.
Back 4.
Hard line. Back 4.
Just for line.
Real hard line.
Just for line.
Back 4. Real hard.
Right to it. Back 4.
Whoa.
Bump me to hair. Bump me to hair.
No done.
With a foot to go, he had it. It just kind of grabbed.
Good sweep. Curled a lot. I mean, that was tight, but still curled.
In a 5-5 tie, as BC has fought their way back, but it's Ontario with last rock.
And the yellow stone at the back of the button, that is the shot stone. On his final, Jacques Gauthier threw a heater and tried to tick his red stone right into the middle. He actually grazed it. He moved it about an inch, but that was not enough. And so Mike now has a chance for 2, needs to tap his at the top of the 4 onto the button.
Brent Lang, Joey Hart on the brush. Ryan Fry calling line.
Go, Joe! Let's go, Joe! Go, Joe! Go! Hard!
Oh, that just taps it up enough. It looks for 2.
That was pretty precise.
Had been struggling with his draw weight earlier in the game.
Just that little extra curl as it came
right
across
at the top
the
of the
button
4.
for Tardy is going to allow Matt to get to the inside of this.
Be a little tricky, but it's there.
Board weight.
Clean.
Yep. Little solid.
Skip Stone's in 8.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Whoa.
Pete.
Matt Dunstone.
Really hard.
Whoa.
Hard,
Ryan
Ryan.
Harden.
Colt.
Hard, Ryan.
Colt.
Oh.
Hard,
and
hard,
a
hard,
jam
hard.
in the back, and they won't move it that far. They'll leave it. Second shot is a little miscommunication on the brush, maybe.
Yeah, again, Harden's so strong too that when he carved it, they're so afraid of it wrecking on the guard, so they had to get off it again. And
Sorry, Matt, he should have went with you.
Sorry, I knew what you were doing. I thought we still had a chance. Sorry.
Kathy, it makes it. And you heard BJ Neufeld apologize, and then, you know, Matt Dunstone says, yeah, I know what you're trying to do, but the fact if the stones are being moved that much by the brush, how much more difficult it is to call the line.
And then you add to the fact that the stones are doing their own thing tonight because they're still very sharp. For the callers in the house, it's added a whole different dimension. It's very tough.
Timeout called Alberta.
Mine are getting there pretty easy, right?
Yep.
I'd say just outside of the eight.
I think
Try
so.
and freeze just the sliver this side.
I think so. I think we want to be shot though, right?
Well, it's tough for him to take both away, right?
Both away, yeah.
We should be able to.
We want to be hair on the center line side.
Yeah.
Then you'll have 2 shots at it.
It's there. That's the best spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, love that. Take your time, lots of time. Yeah.
set up shot, freeze it in there. You'll be able to get it with either turn or the thin off that rock top 8.
Yeah.
So they're going to try to cue it up a little on that side, just over curl this an inch.
Speed's 14 and a half.
Pretty precise, but
yeah, that's what
Tardy basically
like
made
a little
it.
more.
Yeah,
I like that. Yeah.
Now we'll see this. If
Or what we could do is if
you
it's
still
really
throw these
good,
in order,
turn.
this could be the cutter.
I liked it.
Line's good.
Maybe, but okay.
Line of hair.
Hard line.
Yep. Gotta go.
Okay.
Really gotta go. Hard,
Once
hard.
again, it's
Hard!
Martin as it is diving at that center guard.
I don't like that stone, Kathy.
It was good.
No, the weight was good. I think, I'm surprised they haven't switched them up.
That would overcurl by 18 inches.
It's close weight. Min, but close. Like, if we're by, I think it's top. But
I think we gave you a cutter.
There you go. We gave you a cutter.
It's lost in that curl. Crazy, right? I thought you threw those good.
Look at the draw weight number. 58%.
That's the best spot.
I think that's the
He's
shot. We got
out
some options.
curled.
If it overcurls to here,
And
that's
on
okay.
the scoreboard as
it's
well.
gotta
The
be
player
full
numbers
weight.
brought to you by New Holland,
Exactly.
proud sponsor of Curling
You
Canada.
got to be half in the 8 foot.
Yeah.
That's the shot.
Sure. Right
I
there.
threw this. It's good speed here, Matt.
How's that look?
Oh, it's close.
You know, you and I had a conversation earlier today about rock matching, and we are both on the same page that it is a skill, and if you see something very different of a stone, maybe once you accept it. But by the time it happens the second time, you have to accept that maybe there's something wrong and switch it.
You think it's sliver
Look how
more?
much his rock curled in the 7th end. That out turn around the corner, he wrecked all over the guard and then just did it again there.
And here's somebody who comes into this game curling on draw weight, 91%.
Yeah, exactly.
And there he is at 50, just 54.
About like a 40, 45.
Yep. Okay. 40. 45.
Okay, you got room.
What's there?
I got 2 Rs.
Okay, you got room.
We're definitely 2 Rs.
Little wider than we've been.
Just try and
T-line.
freeze it high
Almost
side.
Back button.
Close.
T. Coming down.
Yep.
Line's good.
Still there.
Yep. Whoa. Skip. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ryan. Whoa, whoa, whoa. No bounce. Just no bounce. Just no bounce.
This is really good. Attaboy. That's a nice shot.
Has them now sitting 3. Alberta with last rock. Well, when they have gotten off to a 6-0 start, the Bison has done very well. Look at all the wins, including one by Terry Bronstein in 1965 with our late pal Ray Turnbull throwing the Elite Stones that year. And of course, it was here in London, Jeff Stoughton back in 2011 started 6 straight wins and won the championship. So can Dunstone also make 6 straight and turn it into a Brier title?
Try to be kind of 3/4 on the inside is the best.
Boy, I'm not sure you can get shot rock here.
I might be able to make this, I guess, eh?
You have to get to the nose.
Scoring with the shot, eh?
With back line almost to move it far enough. If you don't get the nose, you're not moving that previous shot of Matt's anywhere. There's room.
Just hack.
Lead.
Just hack.
Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Hack. Whoa. Lead.
Final
Yep.
stone.
Whoa.
What can you make out of
Curl. Back
nothing
line.
here?
Slow it up.
Wow.
Just hack.
Just make
Back
one
line.
go away and spin it, and not quite far enough. Steal one more. Difficult evening for Cooey with so much on the line. First place if he wins. Tim Hortons, Brier from London on this Wednesday night. One more day round robin play remains. And Kevin Cooey off his game a little bit. Draw weight certainly maybe one of those stones, maybe both his stones. One a cutter for sure, and Manitoba has taken full advantage of it with a steal of 1 now and 8. Those 2 stolen points in the first, of course, on a heavy draw as they look to win 7 in a row. Alberta with last rock playing the Redstones.
Not in. Yep.
Shot.
I heard the comment from the front end, Kathy, that it was, I guess we've given you a bad one. So did it happen at the start of the game, or when Cooey missed in that first end through
Did
heavy
they
and he missed
switch?
again, then he maybe got rid of that rock and somebody handed him one that was much slower. That's like a double whammy.
It's hard to know when they would have switched, if they switched.
It happens. It happens a lot.
Top 12.
Okay, go ahead then.
You gotta go.
I'd like you to go a bit for line.
I didn't get it ready.
I'd like you to go for line.
We can go top,
You gotta go.
12.
You gotta go.
Just never off this, guys.
You gotta keep it moving. Keep moving.
Line's great.
Keep going. Keep
Just
going.
till this
Come on,
top
Pete.
12.
You gotta keep
Come on,
going.
Pete.
You just gotta keep going. Keep
going,
going. Keep
Pete.
going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Me?
Keep going. Whoa.
Nice spot.
Good sweep.
Nice spot, Colt.
Ontario up by a couple as they try to avoid a third loss against BC. Kathy?
And what a massive opportunity here. Mike came in a little bit deep. He's trying to play the probably about an 1/8 of the top stone onto the other one and try to push it through the hole. Potential 5.
Whoa, G, hard!
Jack Gauthier. And oh dear.
Gotta be kidding. How can you hit the top one and not get the back one?
I don't even understand.
That's been the story of the week for this young team.
Yeah, settle for a single.
Cat.
Line's
He
up.
had to hit it super thin.
A little bit of room.
Had to catch it a little bit more.
Well, I guess he expected it not to catch the back one, right? And it did, and didn't slide through cleanly. So Ontario with the hammer and the lead coming home.
Clean. Easy. Clean. Clean. Shot.
Shot goal.
I think.
Nice freeze in there for
As soon as
Team
he
Alberta.
gets in.
You could be a hair lighter.
Yeah, I'll give you a left.
Another garter back here.
I don't mind that at all.
Guard
okay.
for now. Hey.
I don't mind going at it.
I'd rather
right now.
go in, I think.
Yeah, I think you got to get in.
We go in.
Yeah, I think I'd rather go in too.
Where are we going? Okay.
High for 1.
Okay. Where are we trying to guard?
I think you need a hair more than that. Oh
Okay.
no, it's a high guard. Yeah, never mind. You'll be good. You'll be good.
It's good high.
Yeah.
Max high.
Line's good.
Pretty good.
Line's good.
High. Okay.
Line's good.
It's there.
Just shy of the cup.
Whoa.
Line's good. Doesn't need to curl. Definitely does not need
Needs
to
to
curl.
stop. Needs to stop.
Sit.
Okay.
Kind of like giving this a go now.
Okay.
I think so.
So here are the standings coming in tonight. We know that a win by Alberta would give them first place. Dunstone, Manitoba win, and they're leading. Would still have a chance for 3 teams to finish at 7-1. And then it's still undecided. Botcher, Guju, top of the table there. McEwen and Quebec will fight for number 3. It's interesting that tomorrow morning, also on the ice is Northern Ontario against Nova Scotia.
It's good. Really good.
Great scatter, and then if Northern Ontario should win that tomorrow afternoon, they'll have a showdown with Dunstone.
That's true.
And Cooey will close out against Kevin, will play his brother Jamie.
I like that.
I'm
Yeah.
not convinced I can get way under there, can I?
Yeah, I think you can.
Okay.
As dominant as Dunstone's team's been all week, they've been a little on the fortunate side in this one.
It'll curl once it gets over the line.
Northern Ontario's making a lot of shots too.
Got a little late.
I thought
Good ad though.
Line should be good. T line.
Yeah.
Wait only.
We're close. T.
T
Line's
back.
good. Clean.
T.
Whoa, room.
Bit of room.
Brad.
Lots of room.
Brad.
Got a curl.
Brad, you gotta go. You gotta get this buried.
Yeah. Come on.
Whoa. Yep.
That's good. Good.
Can't slow him down around that corner guard.
Not bad.
Freezing that, aren't you, Colt?
Yeah, I think we're freezing. That's why I
you're
said
freezing
whoa. No,
that,
I don't
aren't
like
you?
the run.
I think we're just freezing here.
Okay.
How do we go in turn to here?
It's either we're freezing the one behind the guard or the one under ours.
This might be better for now.
Whatever you like. Sure.
It's not easy to get to there.
Think I like this.
Okay.
What turn? Out turn?
Sure.
Back four.
Could peel a corner, the tight corner, and then there's actually a double that Cooey would have to protect. This is a great shot if you make it, but your opponent's probably happy about this because they're not removing anything.
Yeah, back 8.
Well, that's what we want.
Back 12.
Back 12. Really got to tie.
Right off. Line's good. Room still doing a bounce.
We're right on it.
Off. Too much line.
No.
We're bouncing.
Come on, curl.
Whoa.
Hard, Kev. Hard.
I came down.
Great shot.
Wow, did it ever. Goodness.
Great shot.
Well, it looked heavy.
I mean, it was a nice night for a walk if you're the front end. They did nothing, but
Beauty Beach.
Which tells you how good they are at judging.
We could split, but
You could ever just.
yeah,
Okay.
that's fine.
Timeout.
In turn, unlock that thing. Move it a foot.
second time out now being used by
What do you like?
Alberta.
Either that or this.
That's the clear, obvious shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only other thing I see.
I don't know. You almost have to hit it with your out. It's like my.
I was wondering if that's
Like unless
shot
you-
away from a pile.
Unless that's the other.
Yeah.
That could be an option.
Well,
split that in.
if we do this, he just plays this, and it's done, right?
I think he's going here.
You think
right?
so?
He's not gonna.
I think he leaves that.
This is too tough.
Yeah,
You need
yeah,
your
it's,
out.
that's harder than I thought.
I mean, if you can ever unhook this just a hair, it's pretty
Who's
good.
Yeah.
third?
My first thought was just this, and
Or third. Okay.
I like it.
I mean,
What do you like, Ted?
I'm
I
thinking
actually
like
like that. Unhook it.
Yeah.
And then no matter what he does, we run that back and try and sit 3 in the
thinking like a
range.
heavy draw, hey? Like back 12.
like back 8.
Just
Yeah.
just tap it 6 inches.
Back 4 and the sweepers
I mean, if
can
you're-
move it.
Even
If you're
frozen
here,
is
Yeah,
not
it's
bad.
pretty
Pretty
yeah.
good, right?
When line's
But-
good, sweep for weight.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, like it.
Seen about there.
Out turn for the lefty here. Come around. Try
Really
to
close to the way you
release
came,
that
maybe.
freeze situation
Max?
without rolling. Tough
Okay,
to do.
I don't
then
think
I
so.
like it.
You can crease off the yellow and roll buried.
We're the one not throwing either.
Yeah.
What you just gave us would just be the freeze. I think.
Only thing you can't do is miss this wide.
So am I looking for a foot more?
Yeah, 1
Just
foot
a
more.
foot or 2 more.
Not
I
heavy.
got back 12. Back 12.
Tyler Tardy is Alberta desperate for some points here.
Back 12.
Back 12.
Close line.
Yep.
Yep.
You
Just
think a
back
couple
12.
at least.
Back 12.
Back 8, back 12.
Hard, Brett. Hard.
Decent.
Hard,
Keep
do
going
it.
straight.
Keep going.
Over here.
I got it.
Look at the curl. And they'll unlock it, certainly.
Nice shot.
Good sweep.
I'm so impressed. He's so calm. First Brier, you're playing with Kevin Cooey. 4 or 5 inches farther, that yellow would be able to get out of there without taking the red.
Back 12.
Just over curl it.
Hard, Brett. Hard.
Tad.
Hard,
Keep
do
going
it.
straight.
Hard,
Straight.
I got it.
Beauty.
So I think since B just came down here, I would say close to that.
Yeah.
Just think what I have been, I think, hey? Like, same weight as last end?
I would go a little bit less.
A little bit less than that, okay?
You?
I would say pretty
Newfeld's died here,
close to
Vic.
close. Like maybe a couple feet less.
Feet less.
Okay.
Looked like it came down 2 or 3 feet.
You're right to the nose. I see 35, 40.
Like a 30, 35.
Okay.
Yeah.
Matt Dunstone.
Got room.
Tons. Might come down like yours though.
Tons of room.
No, this is. Just gotta be patient with it.
Still tons
Always
of room.
Colton.
Tons of room.
It's always Colton.
We gotta go. Yeah, always Colton. Whoa. Yep. Shot.
That's crazy. Really is. I mean, you don't think it has a chance.
No.
Spot's gross, eh?
Yeah.
Down
Yeah,
here.
that was like a.
Now that's a gross
I had
bad.
a 22.
That's not a gross good.
Yeah, that basically the ring's in. It's softened up a little bit there. But they figured it out. Beautiful throw.
The doubt, Kathy, that has to be in Cooey's mind right now. I mean, he's unnerved, and when he sees other throws like that, he goes, what am I supposed to do?
Yeah, I think that he may have switched up his stones, but this is also a hit, and this is something that is his bread and butter.
And his first.
Yep, firm. Whoa. Yep, firm. Whoa. Yes! Yes! Oh! Yes!
He got lined up. Oh, he does. Oh, but then there's that catcher.
Not bad.
Not terrible if you can see enough of that.
What, to come across and make the double, you're thinking?
Yeah, I'm not sure you can see enough of it. It's, you know, it's the double's there if you can see it. A little unlucky there. Just curled that fraction at the end. Wanted to get that a little thinner. Just didn't quite sweep that soon enough.
A shot for at least 2 here.
Close.
Let's get right to the nose here.
Yeah.
This is one of these ones that when you're timing hog to hog, it would fool you because hog to hog, it's running every bit as quick as it always has.
25, 30?
It's when
30?
it gets over the
30,
hog
yeah,
line
okay.
that it starts to slow down.
Okay, line's good. Clean.
Hit a room.
Line's good.
Basically replace it.
T.
Yeah.
Room then.
Room.
Room. Lots of room.
Back 4.
No.
Always Colton.
Always Colton.
Back 4. Come down.
Always Colton.
Look at that die.
Oh, yep. Whoa.
Hey, Matty.
Nice shot.
Gotta shave it.
Still.
I don't know. Which way do you think that one's going?
If you
This goes down.
feather,
And then
you can move that back a little bit. That goes back, and you do redirect here, but that's so difficult. The other option is to hit it pretty solid
Shave that
and
Or you play it with
get enough of that red one, but I think the red one then cleans out this way. I don't know.
Yeah.
this one doesn't go far.
I don't think it should go too far.
Does the 6 go? Maybe.
So I think it.
If you hit here, the 6 isn't going anywhere.
Yeah, that's what.
Do you see anything for more than 2?
I don't.
Just this.
But
Really on the
Also
nose?
Drag
No.
a hair this way.
Or do you have to
Might
hit it
keep
just a
this
little
around.
high?
Yeah, right on.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I'll drag a lot.
Nose?
This way.
right on the nose, you might lose your red at the back.
Okay.
Worth a shot.
Firm.
Okay.
I like peel.
I like peel.
If you can get the shot rock to get a lot of the red will kick that next yellow back. Shooter goes across, sticks on the side yellow. I don't think it's for 3.
Here we go. Right now, it's another stolen point as we play here in 9.
Whoa.
Bang it
Yep,
right
whoa.
on the beak and watch it come back.
Curl.
And what is it going to do? Oh, he's going to kill his own and leave Manitoba with a
yellow.
steal of 1 more.
One yellow.
And that will be it. And Cooey will lose his opportunity to finish first. Dunstone picks up a 7th straight win. And Cooey will now be 6-1. Make the final 9-5. Manitoba wins it. Remember what we said. Win 6 in a row. And it has led to a Manitoba championship. So let's go right next door as Manitoba acknowledges the crowd here at Budweiser Gardens. 7 straight wins. And a key showdown coming up with Northern Ontario tomorrow afternoon. Meanwhile, it's Ontario and BC as they play in 10. Ontario leads at 7-6. And Ontario, Mike McEwen, there he is, has the last rock, has the hammer, coming home 1 stone to play, Kathy.
Well, Jacques buried on the first one. He was trying to come right on top of his stone, but came light. So it is protecting it, but it is a simple straight back, pick it out for the win.
Ontario at 4-2.
Good audible. Lots of time, Mikey. Pick the spot, nail it, brother.
Kind of had to hammer it for
just had to get it.
They are playing in Pool B. They are currently tied with Quebec.
Nose is close.
And this will eliminate any of the 4 loss teams. An outside, really outside chance that a 4 loss might get something.
Yep.
Ryan Fry hops in behind to get the line. Brent Lang on the brush. Coming back at you.
Come on.
There you go.
Perfection.
That's Magic Mike for 3 more. And a 10-6 win to go to 5-2 with 1 day of round robin play remaining.
Home stretch, Mikey. That's a win.
It's a big win to break the tie with Quebec.
The 2023 Tim Hortons Brier is brought to you by Tim Hortons, proudly serving Canada's favorite coffee. By New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada. By PointsBet Canada, the official sportsbook of Curling Canada. And by Home Hardware. Here's how.
Four sheets in play throughout round robin. 3 of them are now complete on this Wednesday night. 1 going to an extra hand. Yukon and Thomas Scoffin from Whitehorse with a record of 2-4 coming in against New Brunswick. And Scott Jones out of Curl Moncton, winless so far in his 5 games. And it is New Brunswick that does have the last rock. There's not 2 hammers, there's just the 1. And it belongs to New Brunswick in this case because it was Yukon scoring the 2 to force the extra. So Jones has the last rock playing the Yellowstone. Now we mentioned this is the 94th edition of the Canadian Men's Curling Championship. New Brunswick has been part of it since day 1 in 1927. And they have never gone through round robin winless. And here they are, winless in their first 5.
And you know, and Kathy said it, they've made a ton of good shots. They had Botcher on the run. Was it today? Yesterday? They've had some good games, just coming out on the wrong side.
Well, and it's, you know what, it's about being able to play the full 10 ends. They've had some wonderful ends, but unfortunately in this field, you have to play 10, and maybe you can blip for 1 or 2. And that's been the struggle, is the complete 10.
Line's good. Line's good. Close. Oh. Line's good. It's over curling.
Stay with that. You can try to line that red up.
Straight peel.
The defense for the 2 center guards with the team for hammers that come around. They came around, outturned twice in really good spots. One of them's wide open, and that actually is a beautiful spot because you can A-run it in, and it blocks off the outturn for the team that's trying to steal.
Halfway high. Okay. That skated, hey? not bad. Half tight.
Whoa, whoa,
Whoa.
As mentioned, this team from
Line's
the
okay.
White Horse
Line's fine.
Curling Club with Thomas Scoffins, skip,
Line's good.
Evan Latos, Joe Wallingham,
Whoa.
Trig Jensen backing him up. The New Brunswick side with out of Curl Moncton, Scott Jones is the skip. However, Jeremy Millay throws the fourth stone, Jones the third. Jared Besenson and Brian King are the lead and second, respectively.
Easy. Okay, we're okay. Nice shot, Brian.
Yeah.
Very tough.
Center again?
You've gone to get to the button, Vic, with the either turn. I guess it's possible. Probably more likely on the in turn. It'll be interesting to see how they play this out.
Close. Weight's good. Line's good. Halfway. Halfway tight. Halfway. Whoa. Gotta go a little bit.
Trig Jensen,
Weight's good.
originally from White
Right.
Horse, now makes his home in Red Deer.
Shot.
Want to give her a go or no?
What? Whatever you like.
Where's that?
Those two reds are lined up so bad for us right now.
Straight peel.
That third red could go right into the shot rock.
Whoa.
Scott
Fine.
Jones, fifth Brier appearance for him, but his first
Good
as
strike.
the skip.
It's kind of thinking of just tapping this up.
Well, as mentioned, didn't start well for Alberta with a chance
They'll have
to
this slash all
lock
day.
up first place. Steal of 2 by Dunstone of Manitoba. Draw weight, cost him. Draw weight again in 5 for Cooey. Pickup of 3 there. And then whether or not they decided he did have a stone that was a cutter, it was decided much too late. And you just do not see a 50% draw weight from Kevin Cooey as Matt Dunstone curls a 90% gain, 9-5. Is your final 7 straight for Manitoba. The game story brought to you by Tim Hortons, proudly serving Canada's favorite coffee.
Double tap here. It's dangerous because they're in such a good spot, those reds, and you can easily jiggle those around and change the angles.
Hard, Joe.
You got it.
Hard. Good shot.
It is and it isn't. You can.
Oh, we are. Just don't know if your shooter's gonna go is the only thing.
Do we need to rip it? Can't do anything with it right now.
Yeah. We can come around it. Right? I mean, that's the only shot you've
What?
got.
Huh?
It's the only shot you've got, but you'll always have that.
We make that, and then what?
I think
Okay.
well, then why don't we hit half a rock on the center line side? And just spring the 2 to here. That's all.
Well, you can kill them both if you want.
Yeah, exactly. But just a good throw, that's all.
It's the fourth extra end game of the Brier, and the team with the hammer has won the previous 3.
It's about a 60% effort at the Scotties. It's interesting.
Yep. Hard. Hurry.
Attaboy.
Good throw.
And it's exactly what Jeremy Millay said, that 2 will spring over and sit there as a corner for
Nice toss, Scotty.
Yukon.
Right, if we can just push this to here. I think that's our shot. Yeah.
Spill your shooter just air?
Yeah. Just to get some separation, right? Then he slashes, and then at least we have a freeze or a hit and flop.
It's hard to get the nose, too.
Yeah, his shooter could
Yeah, if you can just move this here and keep this between them, that's pretty good. Okay.
Okay.
It's a small tap, trying to set up a freeze opportunity with his next one.
Not quite as quick on this side, hey?
These 2 yellow that are helping New Brunswick were thrown by the lead, Jared, and again, the positioning was just superb in front of the tee line and then open. Both still usable, and it forces
That was my thought too, Trig.
Scoffin to tap this to even have a chance to freeze.
So Wallingham goes in and holds the brush. It'll be Jensen and Latos working the stone.
Line's good. Clean it.
Whoa.
Close.
Clean.
Clean. Yep.
Whoa. 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 Whoa.
Clean it.
Curl.
A lot of weight.
Curl. Trig.
Curl.
Hard. Hard.
Shit.
Okay.
Run that one. What do you think?
I think so.
Wide 2. You want to keep your shooter there?
Yeah, I think so, because I don't want to do this,
Well,
right?
if you high side it and kick it to here, it's not bad.
No, I think you play just a hair nose.
Okay. What are you throwing? Just normal?
Yeah, I like normal.
You're trying to keep your shooter?
Yep. Yep. Normal weight. Normal.
Straight back. High side would be the mistake. He's taking very tight ice.
Second Brier for Jeremy Malay.
Whoa.
Skipped back in 2015, went 2-9 as a skip that year. Now just throwing 4th stone. Besenson on the brush. And wanted to save the shooter. They've done that. So sitting 2.
I know.
Needed the
Either or.
Needed the curl a little more.
Shoot.
Timeout called by Yukon.
We want to get it just to tease him to try to pick it.
Yeah.
And move this back, obviously, right? It doesn't really matter where this...
You got to play, yeah, just play it to make sure you...
Yeah, but if we just plant it there... I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you can ever leave that right there, it'll jam. Just a touch more than I just threw? Yeah. We're hitting a little thinner. Okay. Back line, like just through. It's a little thinner than it looks, though, okay? Because we're just trying to get it onto this side of the nose.
Yeah. Just got to make sure you have enough steam.
Yeah, shot rock's the key here.
It's probably like a 3rd.
If you could tap it
half
a foot or so, get her 3/4 buried. The way Jeremy left his top one, it's a tricky double raise.
Yeah, 3rd. A little more.
Don't play it. I actually thought you...
3rd. Half's too thick. Yeah. Just a couple feet more, hey?
The rock, yeah. But most of his most of his interns have been going.
Well, maybe they've seen something on Wade Thomas Scoffin saying his interns have been going a little bit. He has to be shot rock. Final stone for the team from Whitehorse.
Whoa! Curl!
Hard F!
Straight!
Lados trying to help it now. Jensen helping it up, and they are the shot rock. So there's the winning point for the moment in this extra end of a 7-7 tie.
Caught in between. It took off on them. Actually, if it curled more, the red one would have guarded
you
it.
Throw firm if you want. Sure. Easy peel. Okay. Just throw it straight. In turn. Yep. Nice smooth throw here.
Looking for their first win. And a win in every Brier since the very first. Just a clean. Jeremy Mallet. And they have their first win, New Brunswick, here at the Tim Hortons Brier. As they pick up a couple for a 9-7 win.
Got your win, buddy.
Now 1-5 and 2-5 for Scoffin.
The goose egg.
There you go. The tradition of the Brier since 1927, and part of every one, New Brunswick. %74% was his previous high, 83 tonight. So he came through with the game when most needed. Big win. Dunstone remains undefeated. Cooey, Horgan. Will it be just those three, or will a wild card Crothers or Nova Scotia have an opportunity? And then, of course, on Pool B, those likely four, Botcher through Asselin, to decide the three going forward. But right, a big name, big win it was for Ontario on this, the Wednesday night at the Brier. Time for some practice, including Brendan Botcher and the team as they talked with Greg Owasco, the head ice technician. They played this morning in a win over the team from Whitehorse.
Yeah, you're gonna get wet.
Scoffin. And now we'll get some extra throwing time. So one more day of round robin play, and it begins tomorrow. And this is a big game for Felix Asselin, because already tonight we saw Ontario win to go to 5-2. He would love to avoid a third loss. He'll have to do it against the pool leader in Brendan Botcher at 6-1. So Kathy, Brian tomorrow, 9 a.m. Eastern time. Alberta misses their opportunity to lock up first place. A 7th straight win for Manitoba on this Wednesday, as we continue on with the Canadian Men's Curling Championship, the Tim Hortons Brier, on Canada's sports leader, TSN.